Keep Fear Games.
Alright.
Here we are.
Are we on?
Quick question. With the new format, do we not see the number of people in the stream?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to ask my guy because I was playing Magic the other night and they had the same thing. We were on stream and didn't have the view count up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we never know how many people are watching.
On the town generation and everything, I found a good site that
Another thing that I realized, what were you saying?
I found a good site that does like the populace and how dense you want it, all the roles and everything.
Another thing I realized is that Wednesday nights is Matt Coville's live stream.
Yeah.
So, it dawned on me that his started up right about the time our numbers took like a serious dip.
That explains.
Because his started, I think like 2 months ago,
I'll do it.
which is about when our numbers went from like 200 down to 20.
So I
So
request.
I'm not sure. I'll message my guy, see if I can quick fix it.
We had a conversation about the heavy armor.
Uh-huh.
How about a shield?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
You don't start with a shield as a player?
I might.
It just depends
And
on your
just
domain,
forgot.
really.
But,
I might and forgot what I started with and what I just gave myself.
yeah, I mean, as long as you're not like carrying around 1,000 healing potions,
Oh no. Okay. I thought you were about to say something about my armor class because my armor class is
no.
pretty
You have 21.
sexy. Huh?
You have 21 armor class.
Mine's 20. And when I cast, what is it?
Mine's 22,
Shield of
actually.
Faith.
Thank you
Shield of
very
Faith,
much.
yeah. It goes up to 22.
Yeah, buddy. Hit me.
Got the first 2 tanks.
All right. So, last we left our heroes,
Oh yeah, I do start with a shield.
you guys had
I got something to show you later.
unlocked the School of Divination and had determined that there were only 3 schools left in the Arcane Academy that you hadn't discovered. And you also, with the help of the School of Divination's Pool of Insight, you were able to find that the robe of the Archmagi was at the School of Enchantment. And so that's where you're headed now, is to that location. The School of Enchantment happens to be in an old fortress right outside of Waterdeep. Surprisingly. On the opposite side of the what was the school that was also in an old fort?
The one necromancer.
Oh, the School of Necromancy. Yeah, that's right.
All zombies.
Yeah, where you guys battled the ball of zombies and the Minotaur died briefly.
Died.
He's better now.
Liberated from my
Rolled right over.
physical body.
Liberated from your physical body.
And then one of our parties got a rogue.
That's right.
She's in another school.
That's right. You also used the pool of insight to discern that the warlock, who used to be part of your group, has already unlocked the. Gosh, I'm drawing blanks tonight, guys.
Evocation?
The library one?
The not even transmute. No, what was the one that was left?
So we
Enchantment, evocation.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
Well,
Conjuration.
Evocation.
Evocation.
And enchantment.
Conjuration we haven't been to.
Conjuration, enchantment,
Conjuration.
evocation.
Yeah. So the warlock used to be part of your group is at the School of Conjuration, while Bianca, the evil wizard that who's your primary enemy in all of this, is at the School of Evocation. And she already has the Staff of the Magi.
You can't let her get the robe.
Something tells me we gotta go get
You
that.
can't let her get all the Infinity Stones.
That's right. And so your hope is to get the robe of the Archmagi in an effort to stop her from using the Staff of the Magi. You also discern that the goblinoids who are in the employ of the Xanathar's Guild are also at the School of Enchantment where you guys are currently headed.
Bugbears. And bugbears and
Bugbears are goblinoids.
Ah, okay.
Filthy goblins.
Goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears are all related.
Oh my.
Big old family.
Little tiny ones, vicious, medium-sized ones, and big hairy ones. But essentially, they're all the same species, I guess, is how you would say
They're
that.
all the same.
It's kind of like a Chihuahua and a
Great Dane.
a pit bull and a Saint Bernard, goblin, hobgoblin, and bugbear.
No organizations for bugbear advancement yet. Yeah.
All right. So before we dive in, let's introduce everybody's character for those that are tuned in or tune in later.
My character's name is Slayer. He's a Minotaur barbarian, and he's looking for some very unpaid interns to help him on his quest.
Alright,
Even though he has a head full of ghosts.
Yeah, I have 5 voices in my head, hoping to get another one, which will make it 6.
They can't cast spells for him though, that's what he needs.
Once I get the big brain.
I guess he has. We'll have to find out. I'm Oric, the Mountain Dwarf Paladin, and despite being doubted heavily all the time, I'll work through it, and I'll continue to lead the party on the right path.
I'm Goliath, the halfling druid barbarian. We're gonna debut a new monster tonight. New wild chase. I am Sorrow, tiefling sorcerer. I'm hoping once we get into School of Enchantment and we take care of whatever needs to be dealt with, get the robe of Archmagi, and hopefully we'll stand a chance against Bianca.
Also, probably hoping not to go down as many times this week.
I'm not planning on it.
If we can.
You gotta not jump.
It's okay, there's a cleric now.
Definitely not before.
I wish to.
Theoretically, that
Can't
should
jump
help.
this week. You gotta do that.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Clerics should help.
Cleric should help.
We need more damage dealers, obviously.
Don't you worry, she's one of those too.
The war cleric.
She can hit some stuff.
Dang.
Hi, I play Sethakar, the Dragonborn monk. I'm still on the quest for more money. Just like that Spaceball sequel.
The monk who's cursed with dragon greed.
It happens.
My new character that I am debuting tonight is Gwendolyn, also known as Red for her fiery red hair. It doesn't look like it, but she has fiery red hair, I promise. She is a life domain cleric who also likes to hit things with her warhammer.
Oh, so you went life domain.
Yeah, I did go life domain.
Okay. I thought you were going to go war domain.
No. Her heart still is with healing, but she also doesn't mind hitting stuff.
Likes to smack things with her hammer.
She does like to smack
Oh
things
my
with her
god.
Or no, she has a battle axe, sorry.
Oh.
Not a hammer.
Battle axe.
Yeah.
Even more brutal.
I mean, you use the side of it again.
It can be a hammer if you use it.
I wonder if she's gonna have kind of a judgy air about her when she sees Oric, the Hill Dwarf Paladin, with his fancy elven sword.
I found it.
She might feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah. Not all of us can have such a fanciful weapon. It's fine.
All right. So,
What you using there, lad?
Only
My
intellect.
poking stick. Found it in a crypt I was robbing.
Hero.
Wait, a cleric robbing a crypt?
It was already messed up before I found it. I purified it and all that.
Of course.
Yeah. I did my part.
But he also stole it.
Oh, nobody's using it anyway. I figure it's better in my hands purifying evil.
I'll have to think on that one, laddie.
Ah, yes. Do some meditating on
I'll
it.
have to think on that one.
All right, so you have scouted out the fortress, and you found 3 points of entry. There, of course, is a large front door that is accessed by a road. There are 2 dilapidated sections of wall that allow you to get in. So, which way do you want to enter?
For safety purposes, for me, I'd want to take that one.
Yeah. Then the cat run down and escape into there.
All right, so you're going to come in through that way?
Yes.
All right.
I don't like that smile, but okay.
That's me over there.
I would smile no matter which way you entered.
Thank you.
That is equally concerning.
Doesn't help.
We should
Because
They
first
expect
interest
us
is
to
the
go in
best
through the
way
front
to
door.
Get hurt.
instead of transfer attack.
I'm not interested in doing that.
All right. So the Minotaur is the first one to peek into the room.
Always.
All right. Are you charging in, or are you stealthing your way in?
I'm stealthing as much as I can.
All right. So give me a stealth check as you enter the room.
But stealthy is a barbarian with 200 feet chance. Yes. That's not that. I got 20. Not that bad. I got +4 because of my dexterity.
You got a 20.
A 20.
Yes.
All right. So you enter the room, and the bugbears who are in the room, they don't seem to see you because they are busy arguing with each other over how hungry they are.
So that's what they look like.
I think I can catch them both with the chains.
No, I imagined an actual bear with like a different face.
Not the related to goblins.
They look like-
No, it's not an owl bear.
They basically look like tall, hairy goblins.
I imagine like a bear with the face of a fly.
Oh,
I did.
Like a
Like
bug,
a,
yeah,
like an
like a
owl
bug
bear.
bear.
The
Yeah.
owl bear kind of.
That would make a little more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy.
Well, I mean, when an owl bear is a bear with an owl for a face, you would assume a bugbear is.
He said I'm a simple guy.
That would make sense.
Honest word.
All right. Between the 2 bugbears is some sort of mercenary-looking guardsman who appears to be getting pulled apart by the bugbears. And you and Sorrow and Auric, who are the closest to the front, can hear the bugbear say, "We've been trapped in here for days. I'm starving." And the other one responds, "I saw him first." "What do you mean you saw him first? He came with us."
Oh.
"Well, I'm gonna eat him first."
Does the mercenary look
Alive.
good or alive?
Yeah, is he like a harbor or what? Can we
Does he
tell?
look good?
Can we tell what kind of organization?
Does he have enough blood to be alive?
They all look pretty worn down.
No, but I'm saying, does he look evil?
They're part of the same group.
You did overhear the bugbear say he came with us.
Okay.
But he is a human.
And they're gonna eat him.
So I guess
Is
he
he
can't
still
be that
alive?
bad.
That's
He looks like he's not about to be alive, as they're literally pulling him apart.
I'm too far away to hear or see what's happening. Hold on.
I'll pass it back. They're
I'm
eating
going
a
to-
guy in there.
Alright, we gotta save him.
I understand now.
hold on.
I'm gonna bring out my
Do we?
halberd.
He's already kind of in 2 parts anyway.
Well, he hasn't been ripped in half yet. But
It'll be there soon.
the Minotaur is close enough to hear his bones starting to crunch. As they both have him wrapped around his biceps, and they're pulling back and forth.
Evil goblins.
He's a crunchy guy.
I know what I can do now. if I take the dash action, I can hit him.
What do you mean
Okay.
dash? You could
Hold
still
on,
walk
hold on,
over.
hold on.
Saying is-
I think
Charge,
this means
charge
you're
me
the better way.
forward.
This guy's
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are taking too long.
I'm going first.
Hold on, hold on.
Can I add sneak attack to my...
I got an alter self spell, so I might be able to get in between with this without causing any commotion.
All right. Well, they haven't seen you yet, so there's a chance that you guys would have a surprise.
Oh, yes.
The Minotaur's already made his stealth check, so he would have surprise if you guys attack.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna
gotta
try
use
to...
the move
Where?
rod strategy.
Right here. I'm gonna use my horns to attack, and then push, and then I'm going to push it 10 feet backwards.
All right. So you're gonna charge. Before you actually make your roll, everybody else make a stealth check as you enter the room.
They can't run from what they can't see. What they can't see is me.
14.
All right. So who beat a 12? Everybody. All right. So you guys are all gonna have surprise.
That's great. Well, he's going for that one. I'll come for this one.
All right.
I'll come for the same one that my dwarven brother is coming for.
Yeah, I'm gonna push some people might want to stay behind because I'm pushing the other bugbear back.
Well, back would be right into the wall.
No, behind me.
How are you going to charge this way and push him behind yourself?
I'll go right here.
Apparently.
I'll go right here.
Hit him with a good old German suplex.
Here, you go and get him. I'll hold my sword and you slam him on it behind you.
Are gnomes able to occupy a space of somebody else?
Which one you going for?
I think we're allowed to move
try to
through
save
it. I'm not a gnome, I'm a halfling.
He's a good man. He's trying to be
You
eaten.
can, all right, so you can move through his space.
Yeah. And besides, he's not a goblin. He doesn't
So
deserve
you
to
can,
die.
because this is a wall here.
Oh, yeah, so I can go over
You can go over there. All right. All right. Well, everybody roll initiative.
For
Oh, that's not great.
17.
That's not great at all.
Can't be worse than me in my -1 initiative.
I'm in the same boat, so.
What do you, I got. How are all
Well,
these
your
guys
modifier.
Dex,
dead?
Dex modifier.
Dex. That's my second highest stat.
That's because you're a barbarian. I don't need dexterity. I'm a paladin.
But aren't you a melee class?
I use strength.
Incomplete.
smash stuff.
Incomplete.
Goliath got a 4.
Oh.
All right. Orc
10.
10. Sorrow
19.
17 for me.
That's what I was trying to
No, man,
Sethrakar
-2 would roll a 1.
7.
7.
All right. That makes it easy. Slayer, what did you have again?
17.
I got a
Or it's
10.
like, no.
Yeah, like I got 3 more
Hey,
than
hey,
that.
hey.
Come on, give me my
I'm
plus
not that
3.
slow now.
All right. Well, the bugbear's got a 19, but they don't get to go this turn because they are surprised.
Do I get to go?
Oh, you're the white one.
Okay. I am the white one.
I need to make a character card for you.
3. My whole 3 initiative.
All right. So Sorrow, your friends charge in, startle the bugbears. What do you do?
I'm gonna go for the guy in the middle. I'm gonna try to move in, walk and move in to grab him, like pull him away from the situation.
Grapple him backwards.
Yeah. Take him out of the room so he doesn't get hurt.
Grapple him
All right.
backwards.
And then I grab him, and then I'm gonna use the Misty Step to pop out of the room. That's my bonus action.
All right. So you can't take him with you with the Misty Step, unfortunately.
Dang it!
But I mean, you could free him and then get out of the way, possibly.
Yeah, if I could do that, that'll be preferable.
All right. Well, make a string check with advantage because he's actually happy to help you pull him away. So he lets you grab him. He doesn't know who the heck you are, but anything's better than getting eaten by bugbears.
Strengthy goblins.
Oh, with advantage.
With advantage.
All right. The bugbears are pretty strong. You need to beat a 16.
Okay. No, I
Didn't
only got a
happen.
12.
Dang.
All right. So you're still gonna Misty Step out of there?
He did.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna try to stay there. Not because I don't want to be.
It'd be funny if you did. You're just like, I'm sorry.
I don't feel like
Sucks to
ghosting
be
out of there.
you.
I've done all I can. See ya.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be that guy.
My work here is done, but you didn't even do anything.
So like, yeah, no, I'm gonna just
4.
Alright, so do you say anything to the guy when you grab him and try to rescue him?
Like, why are these people so strong?
Yeah, he just kind of grunts, I know it hurts.
Hey, doing okay.
Hey, we're doing great tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, hi!
We just started. Enjoy the show.
It's a person.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching, our count doesn't show up on our screen, so we have no idea how many of you are watching. The new format looks cool, but we haven't figured out how to get the count back up there.
Only
One.
one person is watching.
2 with me watching.
All right. So the bugbears are still struggling to pull him apart, and they're startled that you have arrived in the room. So Slayer, you are up.
I'm gonna attack him with my horns. That'd be 14 to hit.
All right, you actually do not hit.
Gosh darn it. Oh no.
Get deflected into the wall.
Wait, was that with the finish since he got him by surprise, or is that only if...
Well, the surprise allows him to basically attack without them attacking this turn.
Oh, okay.
So as a barbarian, he doesn't get any advantages with a surprise like a rogue would or anything.
Then I'm just gonna rage and I'm gonna just stand there menacingly.
All right, so you run into the room. You don't quite run into him, but then you glare at him and snort and look really mean.
Yeah.
So
All
basically
right.
what you're telling me is that we're just going to waste a surprise round? Is that what's happening here?
Probably.
Just going to throw it away?
You gotta look big.
We're not doing that
There's
well
still
right now.
time.
Okay.
There's still 4 of you left that might be able to take advantage of the surprise.
Alright.
Please swallow the gem.
All right, Oryx.
You can become poison.
I'm stabbing at the guy in front of me.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Way to use the surprise round.
I'm a paladin. It's what I do. Time for the backup die. That is a 15.
All right, a 15 total.
Yep.
You do not hit either.
Well, I'm gonna channel my divinity, so I'm not gonna miss it. So that makes it a 25
All right.
Oh, it's a +6.
for 11 damage.
It looks like you are about to miss, but the favor of your god smiles upon you.
I'll find it sometime.
And you thrust your fancy elven sword into the bugbear. How much damage you do?
11. Oh. Slid it through. There you go. Thank you for the assist. So 11 magical piercing on that guy.
All right. And Sethrakar, the dragonborn monk, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna come.
It does
come in
1 damage
and,
and 4 strength.
I'm gonna
5.
sunbolt the one the Minotaur's at.
You're gonna do what?
Sunbolt.
Sunbolt. All right.
What is your
Let's see. So I guess if you come to
Can I see this one right here?
this one here,
Can I get to that one?
I guess if you're there, you can shoot around the Minotaur. Yeah. The Minotaur's not too much in your way. You can fire off your sunbolts.
We're gonna bend the beams.
You see orange.
Apparently
It's gonna be a good one. I can feel it.
the dice don't want to stay on the table tonight.
No,
You need to stop rolling that one. You got to get another.
neither of them work for me.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we decided you weren't rolling
you
your
may have
dice
this
anymore.
one.
Here.
It's okay. I've got more dice.
Here, try the metal ones. The metal
You know,
ones,
we
metal
are
ones
at a
good.
store. You can just walk across the room and buy
And
a
they're,
D20.
yeah, D20s are cheap.
All of it.
We had a guy on Sunday buy a huge behind D20, and it rolled like his first roll. He rolled like a 19 or something.
Goodness.
So yeah, maybe look into that.
I think it's about time for me to buy a new pair of Infinity dice.
All right, and Goliath.
No, the
Oh
beams
my
don't bend
gosh!
quite well.
Literally everyone goes before me. Sad man.
Yeah.
So I'll attack the one that's Now, do
Those
I
are my
roll
favorite.
advantage or no?
These are the first set of metallic.
you don't
dice
have
I bought.
advantage.
They were expensive as heck, and I do not regret a single penny of
What
it.
does the surprise do?
It basically means you,
How would I know
the
why
people you
you
surprise
asking
don't
me?
get to go this
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Right.
You need to ask
So it gives you a free turn of attack.
It doesn't matter.
In this
what
case,
I-
What do
essentially.
you think?
11 does not hit.
No hitting.
Yeah. 15 didn't hit.
No roughhousing allowed at the pool.
Alright, and
My turn.
Red is up.
So, first of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
I guess it would make sense since your name is Red that I use a red dice to represent you.
And we're going to put that Spiritual Weapon. Oh, God. Right about here.
Alright.
There. Alright, when you got. On a hit. So. Did not hit.
Spiritual weapon did not
My
hit.
spiritual weapon did not hit. Now
Alright.
I am going to hit the guy who I'm standing in front of, or closest to.
Alright.
And I rolled a 15, which does not hit. So I also wasted the spirit.
I'm gonna scoff at this uppity cleric here. Oh, who's wasting the surprise round now? I stabbed my guy at least.
You know what? Maybe I have that too.
Yeah, while we're arguing, there's two bugbears trying to rip two dude apart, and now they're probably going to go after us.
Great to
now.
take care of.
So we're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Their turn.
I'd love it.
Hold on a second. I might channel my divinity
Rip
too.
this guy apart. We need to rip this guy apart and use his arms as weapons.
Alright.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Okay. So,
Orc's gonna feel even better about himself then.
alright, Sorrow,
Ah.
you are up, and
If I had this, I could have seen
see,
Well, you
Brandy,
cannot,
can we
so
turn
it's
the
not.
camera so that Brendan still shows up?
Yeah, did I break it?
Nah, you just have to twist it a little.
No, no.
Yeah,
There you go.
Indeed.
there you go.
Come on.
Oh,
There
there
we go, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Of course, I'm still the disembodied voice.
forever and
Showed up
always.
there for like half a second.
Yeah.
That's just how it be.
Okay, let me try. Okay. Let me just go ahead and try to pull this guy away again. I'm trying to get him out of here.
Trying to wrestle him away from the guys that are trying to tear him
Turn him
asunder.
into like big turkey legs.
Did they decide not to go?
No, they're after
Take
him.
his arms and make him like turkey legs.
Yeah.
Or chicken legs, actually. Come on, work for me, please. Yes! 18.
18. Alright, you pull him away.
Does he pull him away with his arms still? Or are they detached?
He's thinking about it.
He's kind of rubbery when you pull him away.
Oh,
The arms are still there though, are they?
His arms are still there, but there's a good chance both of his shoulders are dislocated.
We can fix that.
Yeah,
Alright,
am I
so
good at medicine?
so
No.
you still have your movement available.
Not us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Give me the
get
sword.
him and
I'll
take
fight it.
him out of there.
All right. So as you pull him back, you run into the corner of the room, which appears to no longer have an opening in it.
Well, it's okay. As long as he's away from him, that's all that matters.
All right.
Guys, there's no opening anymore. I think we're royally screwed.
Ah, good. That just means we can't retreat.
And that's what I was trying to do. Oh my goodness.
All right.
This has turned into a difficult
That'll put some pep in your step.
Well, the bugbears turn and glare at the tiefling. One of them roars, "That's our dinner!"
Hey, don't treat this guy like a chicken because he's not.
well, they're goblins. They don't have high enough intelligence to realize.
This one turns with his morning star and swings it at the dwarf who stabbed him. And he misses.
Understandable.
And this one with his spiked club looks at the Minotaur, who is surprisingly, or not surprisingly, menacing looking. And he swings his spiked club, and that's going to hit.
Dang, that's rough.
You know it's bad when he doesn't even ask you what your armor class is.
Yeah.
So that does 7 damage.
Not bad.
Better than that
that's
time I
my
almost
turn.
fell into a cliff.
And Slayer, you are up.
Yes. I'm looking that back to him, and I'm gonna just poke him with my halberd in
Alright.
retaliation. 15. That's a 21.
A 21?
Yes.
You definitely hit.
So it's below 21. It's good to know.
It's somewhere between 15 and 21. 16.
My gut says 16.
Yeah.
5. That'd be 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, so you stab it with your glaive, and he growls at you. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. Slayer. My big brain's working now. I can understand social cues.
All right,
Understand social cues.
Auric, you're up.
I'm a true intellectual through and through.
Could I move to over here?
Can you?
Yeah.
You certainly can.
Alright, I'll move over here then, and I'll keep poking at the one in front of me. $26.
That definitely hits.
This is
Your
deep.
magic elven sword thrust into the back of the bugbear.
13. It's at 24 now.
All right, so you thrust the sword into the bugbear's back, and he starts to crack open, as if your wound has unleashed something inside of him.
Even better.
Hi, laddie. What did you do there with that sword of yours?
I'm making more enemies for me to fight.
I've seen too many movies like this. No, where this go.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What in?
What the bloody hell did you do, laddie?
I made an even greater foe.
You fool! You killed us all.
I have many oils.
So a hideous shadow-like monster with a giant mouth that takes up almost his entire face. In fact, it appears to not have any eyes. Its head is just this huge maw with gnashing teeth.
That comes to me an idea.
More
Good
shadow
idea.
people.
Yeah. Do we have any torches ready?
I say
More shadow people.
I throw my gem inside of the monster.
If you
As
want
it-
to lose your gem, sure.
As it rips out of the bugbear, it bites at the dwarf. That's a 25 to hit, I believe.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, and let's see. That's going to be 12 damage as it bites you with its huge mouth.
I say we take.
Still not
5,
as
we
much
go
damage
home,
as I
we
did to
go.
it.
And Sethakar is up.
You know, I'm starting to think the hunger may have been a side effect of this. I'm not sure I see the thing that just came out, so I'm going to attack the other one. I'm going to move and try blasting it in the face this time. Right in the face.
Alright, the other bugbear?
Yes.
Alright.
I think I just want to move right here and blast him in the face. This is very crowded.
It's kind of a small room, and there's a very big
Your
monster
staff's
in it.
hitting my sword.
Alright, now your sunbolt is a ranged attack.
So
Be on
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It'd be a disadvantage to hit. So, I mean, if you want, you can make their melee attacks instead.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I was gonna. My bad pun meter was rising, and it's not gonna work out on this one. Nope.
Alright.
Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's just me. I think I'm unlucky.
You do have your bonus action to make a martial arts attack.
We'll do that. We'll use the other nicer die. Nope,
Yeah,
it's just me.
it's you,
It's
Brody.
just me.
This dice usually doesn't fail me.
This is the week I die.
Sethakar unleashes a flurry of martial arts attack that
It's nothing.
They're too powerful.
I'm still drunk.
I'm still true.
the Dragonborn monk looks like he's dancing. Alright, Goliath, the halfling druid, you are up.
There's not enough room in here for you to do anything, buddy.
It's very crowded in here. I may get stepped on.
I could jump on top of you.
I was about to say, one of us
As
could
a
ride you.
If you shapeshift, I could jump up and then you just have to do it before I hit the ground.
Who are you closest to? Ah, you are closest to him. Dang, nabbit.
We're gonna hit whatever that thing is. And try to attack it.
All right. What are you attacking it with?
Staffy at her.
All right. Your magic staff turns into a snake head and lashes out of pieces.
What a cool weapon.
19.
You hit.
All right, guys, between a 15 and a 19. We're whittling it down.
16, I guess.
I think it's a 16 too.
Might be 17.
So 2 for the staff, and he has to succeed on a con save.
All right. So put your 2 on that. His con save. He does not make his con save.
So then he takes another 3d6.
Wow.
I could throw my chains into his mouth. And then if he swallowed the chains, he'd be over encumbered.
6. 6-1.
Nice.
Or just die.
I can hardly use any of my special moves in here. Summon an ooze?
You can't
Where am I going to do that?
Can't even use the combo attack.
Eh,
Well, is there, maybe we can break out of this room.
probably.
Take the fight into the other.
They were trapped
Is it
in
my
here.
turn?
Red is up.
All right, Red is going to. She's gonna attack with her spiritual weapon first to the bugbear.
Oh, I'm gonna bonus shake in the wolf too. We need more stuff in this room.
You big enough for me to jump on?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think there's room.
I'll jump on.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So do I need to
I
move
feel
my
so much
spiritual weapon?
taller. I don't think
I'm
I
still
can
in the
balance
corner.
on this one.
Yeah.
No, I can't balance on that one.
Okay.
So
So
you're-
I'm attacking the bugbear, the one that's still a bugbear with my spiritual weapon. It's 26.
That's
No,
gonna hit.
24.
It definitely hits.
What is it? Is it 1d8? 1d8. Not that. That's unfortunate. 4 damage.
All right.
Not that one.
No,
Now she
Oh, the
attacked
bugbear?
Yeah, the
Oh,
bugbear.
that's right. So your spiritual weapon,
I'm guessing it turns that into a shadow mouth creature, huh?
it doesn't seem to, actually.
Oh, it just kills it. Look at that, guys.
Do I see anything over there in this suddenly empty space?
No.
Ah, well, there's nothing invisible there, so we should be fine.
You just see a dead bugbear.
Could be playing dead, watch out.
If I was a bugbear in this room, I'd be playing dead right now.
Alright. Now I'm attacking. I do not hit, which is really sad.
This cleric was talking some big talk before.
Right.
I'm not sure about this.
You be quiet.
All right, and we're back at the top. Sorrow.
I'm gonna try to move the.
You want to swap places with him, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap places with him. Tell him to get behind me. Because your arms are dislocated. I would have helped to fix them, but I'm smart, but I'm not that smart.
That's what I was waiting for that when he was carrying him away.
like
He's
a
like,
big brain,
he looks at
like
you
me.
and he stabs you.
And I'm gonna.
This is why we don't leave anybody alive.
Yeah.
Since I have one, I'm gonna use my light crossbow and shoot that guy. Because I'm staying back. I don't feel like.
All right, so like if you're there, then that'll work.
Yeah.
You fire off your light crossbow.
Better work this time. Come on! Freaking 10.
All right.
You should sell that crossbow.
Get a slightly heavier crossbow.
Trade it in for a different crossbow.
All right. The tiefling sorcerer kind of bounces around in the tight spaces. He's trying to protect the wounded mercenary, who just kind of slumps down in the corner, whimpering in pain.
Oh, it's a monster's turn, I think.
It is the monster's turn.
It's time to.
The beast goes goes after the paladin, who's the only one who seems to have wounded it in any way at this point.
Your adder did a little damage.
Well, that's true, the adder did too. But then you turned into a wolf.
Yeah.
You
Shut up,
confused it.
freak
It went from a snake to a wolf.
I mean, same direction.
I don't think either of those are going to hit. So it gnaws and gnashes with both its mouth and its claws, but neither of those attacks hit.
Yeah, Ward's happy enough. Ward's happy enough with that.
Slayer, it's your turn.
How big is the mouth?
How big is the mouth?
How big?
It's pretty big. It's big enough to put your head in it.
Like, can I throw my chains in the mouth with enough accuracy?
You can certainly try to heave a pile of chains.
Well, I'm gonna try to.
Many chains.
I hope it eats the chains.
All right, roll with disadvantage because you're throwing a weapon that you're not proficient with.
Ooh, I got a 9 and an 8. So what should I add to that? Should I just add my strength?
Add your strength bonus to it.
That is a
I hope it slips
13.
it up like a long noodle.
That's a 13.
And you at the end of it.
All right, so you just hit this thing in the face with a pile of chains.
Then I'll just stand there menacingly again.
But does it take damage from it?
Huh?
Does it take damage from it?
Roll a d4 and add your strength bonus. Because, I mean, chains aren't metal after all.
That'd be a 7. 7 damage.
All right. You just hurl this pile of chains at the monster's face.
I'm gonna stand there menacingly.
All right, and I guess that technically counts as an attack, so you are still raging.
Oh, that'd be 9 damage. I'm gonna do it again next time.
All right.
See, hold on.
Well, it's now aware of what you're doing, so you're actually gonna have to roll to hit to do damage with the chains this time.
Gosh darn it.
Back to me then.
I gave it some damage because you were aiming for its mouth and just kind of hit it in the face.
20.
20 hits.
It's time for me to trade.
You and your magic sword.
Yeah, it's good. It's been working. It's been working so far. 6 more damage.
All right. And Sethrakar, you're up.
23.
I'm just gonna turn around and hit it with the breath, ice breath.
Ice breath.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that would.
What? He's right here. Turns around.
Yeah, I think it would.
It makes its Constitution saving throw.
Darn it.
So your ice breath, it resists your ice breath. The cold does not appear to be affecting it right now.
Basically eats it. It eats your icicles.
It can eat my chains, so we're all good.
Goliath.
Guys, ice is not working.
I attack.
Shadow people don't care about the cold.
Yeah, shadow people.
Shadow people. Never trust them.
Still be shadows
It's
in the
made
cold.
attacks, I roll with advantage, right? For the wolf.
Not at our people.
Yes. Yep. Because of your pack tactics.
18.
You hit.
It's 11, and 3 is 14, and it has to succeed on a DC 13 strength save, or it's not prone.
I'm gonna roll these 2 dice.
Is DC what? 16?
13.
13? Okay, it is not knocked prone.
Okay.
It's about as big as you are,
Okay.
and maybe stronger.
Okay, am I up?
You are up.
Can we move my spiritual weapon to somewhere where it can hit him?
Sure.
Trade
You
place.
can go there.
Yeah, it can swing right next to you.
Alright. Didn't hit. An 18. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Alright, so I finally hit it with my battle axe.
We're gaining some traction here.
Just a little bit, man. Started off slow. 7 points of damage.
44.
You strike it with your axe,
That's it.
and Sorrow, you're up.
Crossbow.
Away.
Let's go. No.
No! Let's go, no!
You need to just get a normal one. Forget about the light crossbow.
I can't use another crossbow.
Get the normal model.
All right, so
How is this happening?
it didn't seem to have any luck attacking the paladin last time.
Let's hope that it has
Not many people do.
Oh, so I didn't say it then. I can. What do you like? Can I rage or am I raging? Or-
That's your bonus action, can't you? I'm pretty sure. Another one.
Yeah, you can rage.
Okay, so I'm raging.
All right, you can.
Thank goodness.
Whoever it's attacking, shield.
All right, you use your shield to give it disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your armor class?
I still have the amulet, right?
Yes.
15.
Okay. So it would have bitten you and clawed you, but the dwarf reaches up with his shield and deflects the claw attack.
I'm ready.
Thank you!
Oh, you're welcome. I'm very flexible, you see.
I got 2 nat 20s in one roll. I'm going to get it this
You
time.
are very flexible, aren't you?
Yeah. You see spaghetti arms in that corner over there? I can outreach him any day.
Hey.
All right, so you take 6 damage from the bite attack.
Crap. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Thanks, considering. It's not bad, thanks, considering.
Actually, as it
it bit the monk and died. Food poisoning.
as its teeth break your skin, you feel your life force start to drain out of you, and you take an additional 16 necrotic damage.
Can't help you there. Can't help you there.
Every week?
No.
I guess it's time for me to stop playing
Don't
around.
say anything.
Are you down?
Are you down, really?
No, I've got 4 left.
Oh, okay, you're not down.
We're gonna have to take a short rest after the first battle.
Every week?
You bought a healing
Where?
potion. I
Well,
hope
we
when you're
can't
attacking.
Where am
leave.
I think so, yeah.
You're right there.
And I got
Oh,
like
okay.
1 healing
If I
potion.
don't kill it, you
And your
all
sword
have
thing
it.
is right there.
Yep. Okay.
Every week. He goes down, I nearly die.
Yes. I'm doing the exact same thing as last time.
What did you do on your
Let's see, where we at?
Chains.
Oh, yeah.
Goliath, you're
Right,
right.
yeah.
Attack again.
What's wrong with
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was the monster turn. Slayers.
Ah.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing. A man has a dream.
You could try trying to bind it in chains.
Okay, well, I got that'd be 15.
15 does not hit.
Oh, you have your rage.
Oh yeah, so that'd be
Plus another 2.
15, 17.
17 hits.
Let's go.
It's either 16 or 17.
17 indeed.
So,
I throw my chains
yeah, your chains.
in its mouth.
You're hurling the chains into its mouth.
Yes.
Okay.
Many chains. I want it to pop like a balloon. It'll be fun time for a whole
It's a
family.
horrifying image.
All right, it just swallows your whole wad of chains.
It's got 200 foot of chains in it. It's getting weighed down.
But you can go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, okay. Well, what would I do
Every
for that?
time he walks, you hear a clinking noise.
I truly don't know yet.
Roll a d12 and add your strength as it chokes down on this big
yeah.
ball of chains that you just hurled at it.
12 plus, that'd be 16.
16. All right.
Not bad.
Maximum damage.
60.
You are officially chainless.
Wow.
How's it feel? You feel lighter? Can
No.
you move faster?
I feel like I'm empty.
You threw all 200. All of your chains are gone now.
Yeah. I'll just open its stomach later.
He's telling me it was acid
Fair.
stomach. They're dissolved.
Okay.
Monster keels over and dies. Iron overdose. And he's dead.
All right. And Oryx, you're
I
up.
doubt it has a big enough
Yeah.
stomach.
You already know.
Did we name this sword yet?
No. Of course not. That is a 16.
16 hits. Or no, I'm sorry, 16 does not hit.
Oh.
It's 17.
Well, then there we go in
I
17.
knew it. It was 17.
We found it.
Yeah. I'll flash the rapier at its eyes.
It doesn't have eyes.
We
If it did,
distract it
they'd
real
be
good.
blinded.
And Sethkar.
Okay, well, I'm gonna back up first. We're gonna
No.
back up a good
No,
step.
lad, don't run away. Come back. I cannot heal you like that.
Is he gonna take an opportunity attack if he moves from there?
See.
You would take an opportunity attack.
Never mind.
Disengage. All right.
Never mind.
So you're gonna stay put.
He'll come
Can I
after
use
me.
heat metal on the chains inside?
You
still got
could
that.
if you could see the chains.
Darn it.
But
Does
there's
he have a
always in
little
six
chain
seconds
link
link
hanging out of
sticking
his mouth or something?
200 feet of chains.
I mean, 200, a little sloppy.
One of the links got hooked on his teeth or something.
All right. So you can either use your movement to get closer to his mouth and make a perception check,
I don't.
You would kill him
or
instantly.
you can use your athletics to try to grapple its mouth and get it and see if you can see the.
Either way, the sense with me dying.
No, not technically.
Oh, you can still cast this action. All right.
Yeah. So you can do that with your movement and then cast it with your action if you can. Use your movement to get to where you can see down its throat.
We'll try athletics. I'm better at that. Please. You know,
Oh my god.
See, you could have just walked closer. Now you've done it.
That's as close as he's gonna
I
get.
got a natural one.
You're dead! You got decapitated.
Wait, you.
All right. So you try to wrestle with its mouth and it knocks you back against the wall.
Okay, well that's fine. As long as it's not dead.
I do have to do all the work myself.
All right. Goliath, the halfling druid, you're up.
You want to cook a monster from the inside out, you have to do it yourself.
You go
Is it 19?
19 hits.
I rolled a 5.
All right. So the dire wolf is able to wrestle it to the ground. It's now prone.
Can we see the chain?
11
I
damage.
think I'm gonna buy a new dice.
71.
As I look back at it, you go,
Wow, good job. Now I can stab him more efficiently.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
There you go. Back at D20. All right.
He's
And
getting more dice.
Red, the cleric, the dwarven cleric, is up.
Alright.
Now you can
Can
stab him
someone
even better.
Switch me with my spiritual weapon. Yeah, thank you. Spiritual weapon attack.
Does that get advantage since it's prone?
It does get advantage since it's prone.
Cool. 21.
That hits.
Nine points of damage from the spiritual weapon.
80.
Real.
And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on our monkey friend there.
All right. So roll your cure wounds.
Alright. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. He gets 11 points of healing.
All right. You get 11 points of healing.
Yes. But I feel like you're about to say something that means he doesn't get 11 points of healing.
He does get 11 points of healing, but you also notice that that the beast, as it's kind of writhing around on the ground, it's almost as if your life-giving healing energy excites it. It looks at both you and the monk like it's just happy to know that you have this life-giving force.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's scary.
This is why you do the healing after everyone's dead.
Yep.
Well.
Guys, I don't like the way it's looking at me.
Is excited. The pizza is aggressive.
Yeah.
All right, Sorrow, you're up.
Crossbow, please work.
Well, if you do a crossbow,
I'm
since
saying please this
well,
time.
it's prone.
I'm saying please
You'll have
this
disadvantage.
You'll have disadvantage because it's on the ground.
you have advantage for anything else, though, so
If
do anything else.
If you try to move up and stab it, or if you have a touch attack, that would be with advantage. Or a spell that makes it have a saving throw would not be at disadvantage, obviously.
Or magic missile it. What,
Or magic missile, yeah, that automatically hits.
you could levitate it even. Who knows? You know?
Fine, I'll get. No. You know what? I'm gonna save my action. I'm just gonna save it.
All right. So you hold your action. What is going to be your reaction? What are you going to react to?
Oh, if it tries to attack me, I'm using Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's a reaction anyway.
yeah.
You'd be able to do that no matter what. You can still use your turn to cast a spell.
You could
as
say
a
like if it
reaction,
stands up, shoot it.
It,
No, you're fine.
It's all good.
Burning Hands. Yeah.
Burning Hands on the chain.
All right. So I'm assuming you're going to step next to the dwarf in order to make that happen.
If it attacks me. Yeah.
All right. So if it stands up or if it attacks you.
It attacks me anyway. Not if it's.
All right. So if it attacks you, you're going to use your burning hands on it, and also your reaction with Hellish Rebuke. Well, actually, the burning hands would take the place of the reaction.
Yeah, that's why I say Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Well, you could go ahead and use the
Burning hands.
burning hands now as your action.
I'll just save the action.
Okay. All right. And that was
Bad
Sorrow.
guy.
Oh, the bad guy gets.
You.
All right. So it stands up and it's going after the dwarf, the
Which,
cleric.
yeah.
Shield.
The She-Witch. Magical
All
healing.
right. You're going to use your shield to give it disadvantage.
That's what I'm good for.
All right. All right. So you take away its advantage to hit with your disadvantage of shielding her.
Nice.
Does it, an 18 does not hit you. And
Oh, yeah.
neither does, well, yeah. So neither of those attacks hit.
Yeah, armor
You got
class.
healed.
Can I?
Oh yeah, I healed you by 11 for 11 points.
Can I see the chain
Yeah.
from here? It's facing directly at me.
But that made the beast only
That
happy.
did make the beast very very excited. It excited it. And now it's
Excited.
focusing on me.
It's like, we're the opponent.
You're not close enough right now to see the chains down its throat.
Can I move closer to it?
Everybody's trying to move closer. We're playing hopscotch here.
We are. That's the name of the game.
You could always push the Dragonborn out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That seems like a fun time.
Where do you want
Are
to
you
go?
gonna let him push you out of the way?
Why not?
Are you
Alright.
going to his square or this empty one? Empty one then.
All right. So you get closer to the creature.
Then I'm like, can I see the chains yet?
You can see the chains.
I'm
and
gonna
stuff.
cast heat metal.
All right. Cast your heat metal.
Oh yeah.
You've been itching to do this for weeks now.
Yes. This is
His ultimate
this is
combo
beyond
move.
science. Oh yeah. 2d8. 7 on 9. That's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna keep concentrating.
89.
All right. So you use your ring of spell scrying to cast heat metal.
Yes.
Quick question. Your rage only continues if you make a melee attack or if you make any kind of attack. Probably want to look that up
Yeah.
so we know if you're still raging next turn or not. And Auric, you're up.
I want to hold my action till after his turn. See if you can knock it down again.
All right, so what's your reaction going to be?
Guy gets knocked down, stab him.
All right.
And also, you make an attack, I stab him. That's a better reaction.
I was about to say, don't you want to stab him
Yeah,
regardless?
yeah, we'll see. But
Barbarian, correct?
19.
no, well, that's Sethakar goes first. But
Oh, okay. I thought you said me. That's all
nah.
right.
We'll hold that 19 though.
All right, so the wolf's
And
going to
whatever that
attack it.
save was.
Yeah.
Because it looked low.
Am I able to blast the sunbolt through the sea of people here to get to it?
He has partial cover, so his armor class is a little higher. But yes, you can. You've got a lot of stuff in your way there.
Might as well try.
It's just an
That's a-
attack, it says.
That's a lot better than usual. That's a 20.
A 20?
20 total, yes.
All right. So even though the big wolf and the big minotaur are kind of blocking your view, you strike it with your sunbolt.
That 1 meter is unleashed. It's time for a light lunch. D4.
It says that
D4 got
it's just an
recommended.
attack.
Oh, you need attack?
Yeah.
All right.
5.
5 damage?
5 damage.
All right. So add 5 damage to it, and who's up?
94.
Now Goliath.
Jeez.
Okay.
So
So
you
I've,
hit?
I've won, right?
You
Okay.
hit.
369.
Okay, and it fails its save. So once again, you wrestle it to the ground,
103.
I'll make
which
my roll.
triggers Oryx.
Yeah. It's stabbing time. That is a 25.
That's gonna hit.
Nice. And that is 4 plus 5. 11 damage. So it is at 114.
All right. So as you stab it this time, it writhes around. It looks like there's. It doesn't look good. Let's put it that way. You've done a great deal of damage to it. It's starting to wither.
Impromptu combo attack for the win.
My go?
Yes.
Alright, first of all, spiritual weapon. Can we move that to where the tiefling is?
You can move it in my space. Just
Yeah,
push
move me out of the way.
Yeah, because I don't think your spiritual weapon actually takes up space, does it?
Floating spectral weapon. So nah. I would say that's a
No
no.
touch.
So it just kind of. Does your spiritual weapon also look like a battle axe?
Yes, it does.
All right, so this axe just kind of pops through the tiefling's chest
a
and
theme
stabs at the.
And it has advantage too, correct?
Yes, because it is on the ground.
Oh my god. It doesn't hit. Even with advantage. Now I'm hitting it. Critted.
Crit.
I'll take it.
All right, describe how you kill the creature.
Hey! I chop its mouth off, because that's just disturbing.
All right, so you just you sever its giant jaws from the rest of its body. And as you do, its body kind of withers, and as if it's just starved itself to death.
Do the
guess it
red
really
hot
was
chains
hungry.
come falling out?
Yeah. Also, as she chops off its mouth, large chunks of chains spill out of its mouth.
And that's
Or
why
spill out of
gluttony's a
its
vice, kids.
spill out of its open space.
Red
What used to be its
Cheerios.
mouth.
Yes, what used to be its mouth.
Red Cheerios. Indeed.
You said red Cheerios?
Yes. The forbidden snack.
They're very round chains, you see.
Yes.
That's why gluttony's a vice, kids.
Alright, we won. The school's over.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
awesome.
that's great.
I wish to take its
I'm gonna
head.
push Noodle Arms out of the way and look at this corner.
There's
Does
nothing
it look
there.
like an illusion to me?
It does not look like an illusion
Ah.
to you.
If I
made
poke
of
it with
rocks.
my sword, does that do anything?
It looks like a wall. It
Ah.
feels like a wall.
It made itself.
These guys are very good at stonework. I didn't even notice.
As one wise man told me, it's a trap.
Indeed. I say we help the man with dislocated arms.
Mr. Green, Mr. Bad.
Yeah, as a cleric, can I fix his arms?
Smells good.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, as a cleric, can I fix his arms?
If you cast a Cure Wounds
Do
spell.
I have to cast Cure Wounds on him? Nah, player.
Oh, I can fix them here. Can I grab his arm and pop it back into its socket?
Make a medicine check.
Let's see if
Oh,
it
I
goes
can do
in the
that
right
too.
way.
Here, I'll
You can
help
do
you.
it.
I'll help you
Fail
with it.
so I
Okay.
can say something.
All right, roll with
Not the
advantage.
field surgeon.
The two dwarves try to put his arms back in their sockets.
15. And another 15.
All right, so he screams in pain, but
But we do it.
you manage to pop one of his arms back in the socket.
That one looks good enough.
Now the other one.
Turn around. Time for the other
Only
one.
one more to go.
Yeah.
He looks
Gosh,
kind of
this reminds me
hesitant
of
because
a
that
doctor's
hurt a
visit.
lot.
Oh, they say it gets better after the first try.
Now you're used to the pain level.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You'll be alright.
Now go ahead, turn around.
All right, I do want to use my arm again.
You can use that one, can't you?
Tis the only way, lad.
Don't you have any magic?
Oh,
Not for you.
That guy ate it all. It's gone.
Not for you.
That guy ate it.
Yeah, hey, ate it.
You see those?
It's some kind of magic thing. We don't understand it either.
All right.
No, okay.
Both of you can cast spells.
Oh no, he ate it. It's gone. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
All right. This one doesn't hurt nearly as much as you pop it back into place.
See, I told you, Noodle Arm. I can't call you that anymore. I gotta come up with something new for you. What's your name?
My name is Nix.
I've never even heard of that, but all right. If that's what you say. What were you doing here, Nix?
I was hired by I was hired by these guys.
There's your first mistake.
Who are these guys?
Oh, they're a bunch of goblinoids led by a handful of ruffians.
Be more descriptive, lad.
Doesn't sound like a good employer, Nix. I'm kind of doubting your judgment here.
You worked with goblins.
The ruffians it's kind of like a ruthless sorcerer and a half orc and this guy who doesn't talk much and a frog.
Frog.
You
Yeah.
lost me at the frog, lad.
Like he's a frog. He's about your size, or at least about your height. Not as stout as the two of you. He looks at both of the dwarves.
That is a.
I wouldn't imagine it.
I mean, he's a talking frog. He talks more than the quiet guy.
So not that much.
Sounds like a good
Sounds
deal.
on point, except
Some
for
good
the
frog legs. Has anyone tried kissing this giant frog?
No, I'm gonna burn it.
Nah.
He says,
I don't like the
prefer the
idea
idea
of a
of
giant
burning it.
frog.
Yeah. We're talking about frog legs.
Yeah, I heard.
I think the
That
frog's
sounds
gonna be a
good.
nice snack for me.
all right, so you're all talking to him, and almost as if his pain awakens something, a creature grabs the tiefling from behind.
Oh,
Why are things continuously grabbing you?
he looks like a shadow.
That's not a shadow person.
He
I don't know what
looks
it is.
like a shadow.
Prince Adna's shadows.
You could
Shadows
say he
behind
popped
you,
out of the
Prince.
shadows to grab you.
Do we notice that he's been grabbed?
Yes, you do. As he reaches out to grab you, his mouth opens and his head kind of inverts and folds in half, and he tries to bite you with this big maul.
Can you not?
Does it have a
do
shape,
that?
or is
Can
it
you
all
not
black?
bite
Would
me
you say?
through the Moby strip?
Did you watch some sick horror movies last night or something? Just
All right, it does not manage to bite you, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately for you.
Gotta get out of this room.
Yeah, no,
Unfortunately.
no, we're gonna have to stop there.
It's a
'cause,
murder hole.
I'm gonna have to use burning hands on it. No.
Would he
Alright.
be standing in the chains?
And it makes a similar noise to the sound that Zim made when you popped his arm back in place.
Sounds like I gotta pop someone else's arm out of its socket.
Dang.
Almost like this wretched pain, summoned the creature.
Zim, you big whiner. Look at what you've done.
All right, Sorrow, it is your turn.
Yeah, but it's burning hands, so he has to make a.
Saving throw.
Maybe I should have
Dex
used the healing
saving throw.
spell on him.
He makes a save, so he will take half damage.
Now we can use the healing spells on ourselves.
Well, that's 3d6. Oh, okay.
You
I
may
get
need
it.
them.
I know what to do.
Half of the 3d6.
Yeah, there's a door there.
5 damage.
5 damage. All right. So
We ain't playing this together.
it writhes around as it kind of dances to avoid your fire, and then it tries to bite you again.
Great.
What's your armor class?
15.
15. All right. It does not hit you again. It almost seems like it's trying to just latch on to you.
Ah.
That is just disgusting. It's just revolting and disgusting. And
Were
I
we
don't agree
talking
with
for
it.
longer than a minute?
No.
If you think it'll take a minute for me to pop some guys' arms back into their sockets, you're mistaken.
I was just checking on my spiritual
no.
weapon lad. I just wanted to make sure it was
No,
still here.
no.
Slayer, you're up.
I'm using my spear to sort of like get the burning hot chains and like throw it on the new person.
You're gonna try to throw the burning chains at the.
Yes.
All right, so you're stabbing your halberd into the pile of chains and kind of flipping them up at him. All right, roll with disadvantage.
Gosh darn it. Gotta do it one at a time. 17. 16. Do we just add strength to that or dexterity?
Add strength for that.
Strength, that'd be
They're the
a
same.
20.
Why are you they're the same?
20.
20 with a disadvantage.
Yes, I got 16 or 17.
Oh wow. Yeah, you hit it. You just throw this pile of hot chains on it.
That'd be 16 damage.
All right, it writhes around and screeches and sizzles, and it also kind of withers into the ground underneath the pile of hot chains.
Chains always win.
I've had enough of this room.
Yep, I walked through the door.
Make my way over
I
here.
think it's time to leave.
Yeah.
How's the door look? Normal door, arch top.
Normal door, arch top, yes.
Oh, that's a fine door. Does it have a keyhole?
Is it
does
made
have
of stone?
keyhole.
It's made of stone?
No, it's made of wood.
It's got a
I
nice
think
arch though.
We
It's
should
all
throw
about
the
the
chains
arch.
against the door.
Peeking through the coal.
Laddie, we're gonna
I'm
have
not
to
a
do
sneaky
something
type.
about you and your chains.
Put my.
I think
Nah.
that you guys just
I'm
aren't
pushing it open.
appreciative.
It's a
of
wood
my
door. I'm
unique
not gonna be
fighting
able to hear
style.
through that.
You're
It's
right,
wood.
you're not.
If it was stone, maybe I could hear through it.
Exactly.
Wood, not a chance.
Only true intellectuals get my fighting
All
style.
right, so you're gonna throw the door open.
Oh, not throw it, but push it open, make a nice gesture.
I'm gonna pick up my
But I
chains
have
again.
advantage
Sort of.
on hearing.
Don't
Oh, do
like
you
how
wanna
he's
hear
looking
that
in this
here?
box already.
Well, you've already thrown it over.
Well, that was if nobody else wanted to hear it.
What's in the box? It's a head.
All right, so you open the door. You're looking out?
Yeah, I'll push it open normal and pose triumphantly, see if anybody reacts. If nobody reacts, I'll look out inquisitively, like, why didn't anybody praise me?
All right, so about the time you look out that door, the door over here, which is a large double door, almost the size and scale of the front door that you saw when you scouted the outside of the building, it blasts open, and you see what looks like a human sorcerer running through the door with a pair of goblins on either side of him.
Oh gosh.
And they are being chased by more of those same creatures.
Close it, close
Yeah,
it, close
yeah.
it.
Goblin bad. Can I pick up my chains
Can you
again?
move me up beside my dwarven friend?
Want to be like there?
Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. Can I see through?
I don't
Can
think the
I see
monk wants to be up.
over your shoulder to see this?
Probably hop a little.
Yeah, you can see out there. You see them trying to run away from these creatures.
All right, I want to push past
Oh,
Auric, if he'll allow it.
you can go past, and I'll pull the door behind you.
Well, how do you get through there?
And I yell out,
If you want to
No,
go
no, no,
through,
no. I'm gonna bring my
in
chains
the name of
with me.
Baranard, friend
grab
or
the
foe?
chains. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my burning hot
The
chains.
sorcerer calls out, "If you're alive and not some hideous beast, we'll be your friends."
Meanwhile, in the room, I'm going to turn around and be like, anybody else want to go out the
He's
door?
friends with goblins.
I'm
He
gonna
can't
take
be
care of
trusted.
whatever attacked me.
We'll take care
is
of
it
the
still
goblins
alive?
later, lad.
No, it's dead.
He's friends
Oh.
with them. We must get rid of him.
It withered.
We'll take care of the goblins
Okay.
later, lad.
He could be a big
Hold on.
goblin.
I want to know who the sorcerer is before we go ahead and start doing anything. So I don't like that.
Well, are
sound
you
of
going to
this.
go up to the door? Or?
Maybe you recognize.
You don't know anything about the sorcerer because this is a room. Doorway's here.
Oh,
All right, so everybody roll initiative.
oh, again?
Use pointing.
Space Stone D20.
20.
You know,
All right,
it's initiative. It doesn't matter. But
anybody get a 20 or higher?
I got a 20.
All right.
I have a new way of rolling dice. I just throw it and I get height.
Right behind me.
Natural 20. 14.
Ah, you
15.
That's mine.
All right, Oric, what'd you get?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Red, what'd you get?
19.
19? All right. And I'm assuming Sorrow and Sethakar, you rolled low.
9.
By 9? All right. And Sorrow, what you got?
7.
Okay.
See what our druid got.
All right.
Thanks, Cole. It's time for the ultimate fighting style.
Yep. I call it closing the door.
I call it throwing chains. 5, 10, 15.
What you doing?
I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna throw my chains on them.
You couldn't move further from the door? Gotta
Alright.
roll initiative.
Yeah.
Who are you going to throw the chains at?
What'd you do? Demons.
I don't
Ones that are
know.
trying to
They
murder
decided
us.
to run out there, and I'm getting ready to shut the door.
17.
Nice.
I think you're actually in the right spot.
11. That'd be 17 to hit. To throw the chains.
All right, you hit.
Who are you throwing them at?
Just
the
the one
wizard
in the
fella?
middle. No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right, you throw the chains at the lead creature.
Yes.
All right. What'd you get to hit? 17?
17.
Yeah, you hit. You just lob this pile of chains at
I
them.
got 2.
2 damage?
Is it plus your strength?
No, it's just. It's
Oh, I mean,
For the burning.
It's just heat
are
metal.
you still concentrating on the heat
Yes.
metal spell? All right. So, but you're touching the chains themselves.
I'm gonna do it with a.
He went and got the little piece of wood stuck through it or whatever. He went to the blacksmith
Oh yeah, I
to
did do that.
whipify it.
I tried to make it a whip. I remember.
You got a little handle attached.
Yeah, I remember.
All right.
Brave,
This is a good week.
like ingenuitive.
You okay, buddy?
Right here.
Concerned.
You know, you could probably do a lot more damage if you just like.
Big brain.
Like a-
Hit
I
people
no.
with something.
I have 100 IQ.
Yeah.
Now that you're smart, this is
Yes.
your smart way of fighting.
I'm not some barbarian.
The civilized man
Except
of
you are.
man's idea of
Civil
combat.
man.
All right, but you are still raging, right?
Oh yeah. So paying 4 damage.
All right.
Let's go. I'm a
So a
wizard.
200-foot whip of burning hot metal.
Yeah, 4
Does
damage.
4 damage.
Yep.
That's an awesome weapon you got there.
I am a wizard through and through.
Legendary class magic item, if I've ever heard of one.
So it's just a big pile of chains you keep throwing with your halberd.
He hopes it lasts from one combat to the next, so he doesn't have to cast heat metal again.
I'm a very low tiered wizard.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Okay, so first, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it right. Let's put it right here,
Okay.
and then we'll attack with it. $19.
19 hits.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yep.
It does.
If you pass through the door, they would have to be hit by
7 damage.
7 damage. All right. So your spiritual weapon just cuts the thing in half, and it's the pile of chains drop on the floor.
Yeah, I think if they try to move past that spot, they'd be hit by the heat metal.
Maybe we don't have to shut the door.
20.
That thing's got 11 health.
25.
Do not go in the chain.
Compared to what
As a dwarf, it should be like 25.
I got 25.
compared to what we've been fighting, these things are like
Wait, where was I?
Could
Was
you
I
be
right
there?
here? Can I? Where was I? Was I right here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I move through him? He's a friendly right now, so I can move through him, yeah?
Yeah, he'll let you by.
Nice.
If you're attacking the bad guys, I mean, in his mind,
Yeah,
those are the bad guys.
which I am.
I just imagine that. Out of the way with the pros work.
What you need
24.
to do
You hit.
is you need to heat metal and grab your handle and then just spin
Swing.
around in a circle. And
8
anything
points
within a
of damage.
200-foot
8
radius.
points of damage.
8 points of damage?
Yes.
Typically,
Alright.
God.
And now I'm
Alright,
gonna
it's
run
got
to the
11
restroom.
health. I mean, yeah, the last one did anyway.
Right, if
That's
no
what
one-
you need to do.
If no friendly
Or,
were,
or no, sorry, Goliath, you're up.
if no friendlies were in the room, it'd be perfect.
Nobody do anything anyone in a 200-foot radius is going to regret.
I'll walk over to the door and see what's happening, and I just kind of sit down next to the dwarf.
Yeah. Like,
Just
stick
like-
your head out underneath my arm, sniff a little.
I just kind of rub up for like, you know,
Hey, go back in.
what's happening.
Eh,
Sit down.
yeah, little puny guys out there.
So the two of you are just still hanging out in the room.
I groom myself.
Somebody has got to be the guardian of this defensive bastion back here.
I'll hold my action. If they come, or somebody comes to attack me,
We got our back line, we got the front line approach.
All right, where are we at? That was Oric?
No, my turn.
Oric's up. All right.
Could I chuck a javelin at that one? Or I have to come out some? What if I,
Come out some. I think you only
what if
got
I
what-
move there?
And then move back.
What's the range on a javelin? Is it 20 feet? 30 feet?
It is 30 to 120. You couldn't actually hit him.
So you need to be within 30 in order to not be at disadvantage.
That's 30. So could I hit that one from here?
Sure. The sorcerer sees you with the javelin in your hand, and he
Yeah, duck down, magic user.
he ducks.
I say we chain him up with my chains.
21.
That hits.
7 damage.
All right.
All right.
That's
Yeah, chuck my javelin, come back in the door.
Is it the same one that was hit by her spiritual weapon?
yeah.
If it was that one, then yeah.
Yeah. So it goes down. No, she killed this one with the spiritual weapon, so that
Okay.
one hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to unleash my ultimate attack soon.
Okay. Well, I chucked my javelin, now I'm holding the back lines again.
Last time we left the room, it disappeared. The door.
Yeah.
All right. And where are we at? That was
Sethakar.
Sethakar. You're up.
What do I do that doesn't kill me?
Stay there.
You didn't take a healing potion or anything yet?
She healed for
Oh, you're
11.
healed. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have like 15 HP now out of 26.
Out of 20, you said?
Out of 26.
Oh, okay. I was about
You're
to say, I
fine.
did pretty good.
You monk folk secluded in your temples. Oh,
I didn't have temple.
Weak!
Dang.
that might explain something. A monk with no temple. Oh.
All right. I mean, you can run out and try to use one of your sunbolts.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Go back
I'm just gonna go out and say, hey, what's going on here? Oh,
How much is your movement?
40.
Oh, where do you want to go to? This is 15.
Once you go out, you can't come back. All the way.
We'll go.
Get to there.
Yeah, we'll go to this one.
I'm sorry. They don't know what I'm about to do.
You use a special move.
I'm gonna use a special move.
22.
You hit.
They don't
The
understand.
new dice are paying off. It was worth the trip to the front of the store.
Yes, they are.
There's gonna be only one person left by the
6.
time you
6
6
damage.
damage.
I got 3 people
All right.
left.
So your radiant blast destroys that one.
Goblins are no friend of mine.
I'm
So you're
useful
gonna kill the
again.
goblins?
And the tragic user. They're
Oh.
allies.
And Sorrow, you're up.
Yeah. A friend of a goblin is an enemy to me.
Holding your action.
Calm down there,
All right.
guys.
What is your reaction gonna?
I haven't used fire yet.
Firebolt. All right. So you're gonna firebolt anything that comes near you. Or
Any enemy that moves.
any enemy that moves, you're gonna hit with a firebolt.
Yeah.
All right. Are you just staying there, where you're just looking out the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
All right. So you're just looking over the dwarf's head, ready to.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
shoot a firebolt. Okay. All right. So this thing, it really wanted to go after the goblins,
You are dead.
I might be.
but it's going to try to latch on to the monk who just nuked his friend.
Is this firebolt gonna go off or after the attack?
Yeah, you're going to hit it with a firebolt when you see it?
Yep.
All right. Again, at this point, the sorcerer is just kind of trying to get out of the way.
Oh,
We're not leaving this room, Magic Caster.
it's time for my ultimate move.
Well, this would be interesting.
Spin in a circle.
We have to go pick them up first.
Spin in a circle.
Oh yeah. Oh, that killed my friends.
That's gonna
The
be
risk I'm willing to make.
That hits.
Would give a lot of concussions to your friendly allies.
I'm gonna grab the chain. I'm gonna start whirling in a circle. It'll be glorious.
Anything within 200 feet, make a Constitution save.
All right. So you strike it. and it looks like it's about to die, but it's before it does, it wants to feed on your monk friend here. Let's see, 15 hit you?
That's my armor class, so I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So again, its mouth opens wide and its head flips back, revealing this like lamprey-like mouth full of teeth, and it suction cups itself into your chest, and its teeth dig in.
Ow.
You take 7 damage, and this thing is now attached to your chest.
It is a part of you.
You know how you get rid of ticks, don't you?
Fire.
Fire!
If I wrap him in my
Use
chains.
the chains.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
start,
little one.
I think I'm gonna start. Don't you dare say that to me.
I'm sorry, little one.
I think I'm gonna start requesting chains around this thing's head, please. Specifically the head.
Spinning in a circle, I mean, it leaves no man behind.
All right. Slayer's turn. Sorry.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna like hold the handle of it. I'm gonna
Of your chains?
Yes. I'm gonna try to spin.
All right, you're gonna grab this wooden
Yeah, he wants
makeshift handle.
he
that
wants
you
to
attach
get the
bug.
chains and spin in a circle and have 200 feet of chains go out in a circle around him and spin around the room.
Now this is what kills me.
So everything, right,
You would hit
right.
everybody.
That's his plan.
Even friendlies?
Anything that doesn't dodge in a 200-foot radius.
All right, that 200 feet of chains is a lot of weight.
I know, I'm not full on 200 feet, I mean.
Yes.
I'm gonna just get the halberd out then. I don't know.
All right.
Actually,
We'll save that plan for
I'll
another
pick
day.
up the whip and I'll just sort of put the whip on the attached person, on the attached monster.
All right, you're gonna go over there and try to lay the hot chains on.
Grab his chains, which are like right
Yeah,
there.
it's like a tick.
You're gonna try to burn it off like a tick.
How
Yeah.
to get rid of ticks. Step 1, gently lay hot chains.
All right.
Gently.
So you can still make the attack with your strength, of course.
Okay, do I have to do it at disadvantage?
But this thing is attached to your monk friend. So, in order to not split the damage between him and the creature, you'll need to make the attack with dexterity.
I'm good with that. Do I roll 2 dice still?
You're telling me chains aren't a precision weapon over here?
I'm gonna keep that.
And you are still at disadvantage because you're not proficient with chains.
18.
Well, it says you have
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah, I did. I rolled natural 20, 18. That's a dex. Plus 4.
All the monks got the
22.
hits.
22. All right, so you lay these burning hot chains onto the.
It's like those hot rocks they put on you at the spa, except they're Cheerio shaped.
All right, roll your heat metal damage.
Stop playing a fun game. That's 11 damage.
11 damage. All right, so you just sizzle this thing with your burning hot chains.
What does it smell like?
It smells like burning flesh. And it withers and dies
Thank
beneath
you.
the weight and the heat of the chains.
Ooh. It's your boy.
I was about to ask you, please tell me it's dead.
At which point the sorcerer says, "Whoa, thank you for saving us."
You saved my life.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Your first mistake was going in through the front door, wizard.
Oh, we've been trapped in here for days. We can't find a way out.
Why are you friends with goblins, eh?
They work for me.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
Can I grab my chain?
That's funny, because
The goblins look at you. Hey, what's wrong with us?
Everything.
Not you.
We're-
More doubt you're with her.
What? No, we're warm-blooded mammals, just like you.
Supposedly.
You misunderstand what I mean.
I don't know about me.
So since when is everybody racist against goblins? I mean, hey, we live in this world too.
We saw one of your cousins in here trying to rip apart some guy.
One
He
of my
said he was with
cousins?
you. Yeah. One of the big hairy ones.
The bugbears?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've been complaining that they've been hungry for like 2
Oh,
days
yeah.
now.
Well, he turned into a big shadow monster.
That's frightening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
there's
really never know. You never know who you know.
Inner
you know?
demons are never great.
All right.
Did you hire a man named Nick?
Just like that, ask him. Who does this sorcerer work for?
I think he was one of the mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
I
you the
got
quiet
This
one?
the sorcerer says, is he still alive? Because I think all the mercenaries we hired got eaten by those things.
We saved
Luckily,
him.
he's still alive.
Oh,
We had a couple of broken arms. We fixed them.
broken arms.
They were
gang.
Still gonna eat him.
Detached.
They weren't broken. Dislocated. That's
They're
the
attached
word.
now.
That's the-
Don't worry about that.
His arm. How did his arms get located? By the creatures?
By
the
the
bugbears.
bugbears were fighting over him.
What?
Oh yeah.
They're
Don't worry. Ain't no way they're coming off now. I made sure of that.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
So I have no idea what these creatures are. All I know is this place is just thick with enchantment magic.
They have lots of teeth.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, these people are part of a gang.
Who does this guy work for? The sorcerer.
The Xanathar.
We
No,
don't
no,
know.
not that
we
one.
don't know
The other
that
one.
No, you identified when you looked into the divination pool of insight, that
They
one
had
of
a
the
tattoo.
goblins had an eyeball tattoo on his bald head, which neither of these goblins do.
These could be two completely unrelated goblins for all we know.
They're all related.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, I have the more people we collect, the more dangerous it is.
Yeah.
We should get rid of them. My chains are
We,
still
we
hot.
we still know about Zim or whatever
Yeah.
his name is. He can stab me in the back as soon as everybody leaves.
They haven't attacked me, so I'm fine with it.
I'm not.
All right, so your rage is about to run out. What are you doing?
I'm trying to decide what to do.
All right.
You're a
I'm
barbarian.
gonna grab my chains.
No time to think.
I'm gonna wait a few seconds before I try to slash them. For
Are they
some-
still burning?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you pick up your chains, if you wait a few seconds, that's going to make your rage end, because your rage ends after a turn if you don't attack.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
All right. So you let your rage dissipate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Um,
one, Boston.
you surprisingly feel much better. You're starting to feel like your rage was starting to weigh you down.
Or my chains.
It could have been your chains weighing you down, but
50-50 chance.
So what are you doing here, wizard?
I'll just write my action to attack them until they say something I don't agree with.
all right. So if they say something you don't agree with, you're going to use your reaction.
Yes.
Okay. The wizard turns to you. He kind of moves closer to.
Hold it there, wizard. I'm in charge of this door. Don't be getting too close.
Oh, you were talking, so I
No,
was just.
no. You can talk from over there, wizard. Look at me. My voice is filling this whole castle practically.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry, I thought it was this a sorcerer or a wizard?
You're all wizard folk to me.
Sound familiar? He says, "We were here to search this fortress.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you were searching for cool rocks.
For who?
Well, yes, we were searching for cool rocks. in the matter-
Oh, you're a man of culture.
Are these
I
cool
see.
rocks shiny?
Yes, we were searching for shiny rocks.
Who sent you to
Apparently,
find
just like the two of you.
Ah,
Be more
I'm gonna roll
descriptive.
an insight on that. Everybody knows the shiny rocks are not the best kind.
He looks at you, the cleric and
kind of
says,
blasphemy.
"What do you mean, be more
Natural
descriptive?"
Shiny
20.
rocks isn't all.
Nat 20.
Inside.
Insight?
It's rocks.
It's rocks.
All right. So, and you're judging insight as to whether he's lying or not.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely lying.
Do you relay this to me?
Yeah.
I don't agree
I don't
with
think you
lying.
know about rocks at all, Mr. Wizard.
I think you need to skedaddle on out of here before you get hurt.
Yeah.
Ask them who they're working for.
Next.
So I come up right behind him.
You can eat him if you want.
Don't go up right behind
I
him.
put his
I'm gonna
arms
hit
back
right
in. You
behind
can eat him. Or you could keep him.
Go to the side a little.
He doesn't seem like he knows very
I
much.
didn't take kindly to liars.
Oh. He kind of is taken aback by you sneaking up behind him.
Ask who they're working for.
We know who they're
And he
working
says, I really just want to get out of here right now.
Right now, why did you come here to begin with?
Like I said, we were here to search the place. And the goblins are like, yeah, let's get out of here before more of those things show up.
Maybe they already found what they're looking for.
Yeah, maybe we need to take it off.
Maybe we ought to find out what you were looking for.
What were you searching for, lad?
We heard that this used to be a school of magic, and there was some magic gemstones here. Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
I'm gonna roll an insight on that.
Gemstones are not stones.
Like, no one asked who they work for.
14.
I thought we were complaining that he said.
All right. You seem to be convinced that part's true.
I got a 16.
You got 16.
Yep.
You are not convinced that part is true.
Wizard, your story's not adding up here. First it was stones, now it's gemstones, and there's a big difference.
Okay. We just want out of here. Yes, we are here to search the place because we heard it used to be a school of magic. I made up the part about stones because I thought you would like it because you were talking about stones.
Is it because he's a dwarf?
I didn't like it because you're a magic user trying to come in here trying to find something.
Well, what exactly are you? Aren't you
I
a
am-
magic user trying to find something in here?
Yeah, and that's the exact problem I have.
If at the drop of the hat, I'm gonna attack him. You guys just got a signal to me.
We were talking about him, I'm calling him a liar. He's a fake. He
Okay.
doesn't like stones, he's just trying to be hip.
Before I attack him, I'll ask him one question.
Ask him
Who
about his
sent you
taxes.
here?
He's trying to be a hipster.
We're working for a private investor.
What type of private investor?
Let me guess, beyond.
Well, it would be private if I told you. He paid us a good fee to keep things private.
That fee worth your life, lad.
You know, we're all trapped in here.
I'm gonna
And
attack
we
him.
can work together to get out of here.
Aye, we
Attack
don't need
him.
your
I'm
assistance
gonna
to get
attack
out
him
of
right
here,
now.
lad.
Let me clear something up, Wizard. I'm not trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me.
I got you for 3
Aye.
minutes.
What
3
he
minutes
said.
of playtime.
Who's your investor, lad?
All right, well, at this point, you're already attacking,
Yeah.
right? All right.
We can take one of them hostage later.
Wait,
We can
Can we
keep.
not just interrogate him
happens.
first?
I guess it's too late.
This happens.
We can
Ah,
take him.
jeez.
All right.
We can take him hostage.
Roll to hit.
Are we rolling initiative?
15.
Probably not. If he hits, you're not going to need to roll initiative.
17.
17?
Nah, then it's plus 4. That'd
I'm
be-
pretty sure 17 will hit the
19.
wizard guy.
Yeah, you hit.
I want to do non-lethal with my chain.
They're
magic. heated
magically
chains.
on
Oh, yeah.
fire right now, so.
That'd be 11.
All right. So you throw your hot chains on the wizard,
Yeah.
which kills him.
Kill.
And that also triggers the goblins' ready to actions, and they stab you
Keep him
guys.
alive, he says. Keep a hostage, he says.
We can keep the goblins. They know what's up.
All right. The goblin does not hit the minotaur, and the other goblin does not hit the cleric. They both stab at the two of you.
I'm gonna say it. If you want to live, put down your weapons.
You say that?
Yes.
As soon as he stabs at you?
Yes.
All right. He drops his weapon when he misses
I'm
you.
gonna point at the other one now.
He's already dropped his weapon.
Okay.
And they both like, look. We worked for that guy. He's dead. We don't work for him anymore.
You can work for me
Who
now.
sent you, lad? Or who sent him?
Have you seen a half orc around?
We didn't need him
I'm
after
gonna
all.
look at you and be like, you watch the door. I got some business
The
to
other
take
one
care
says,
of.
What about a
walk over
frog
here.
man? You seen a frog man?
Nay.
Or
So you
or,
are
or
both-
kind of
walk over here.
a skulky, quiet
Can
guy?
you tell us who hired them, lad?
Well, I don't want to tell you if
Were
they're
they
still
with
around.
a woman?
Would you rather us just kill you now?
How about this
What
goblin?
he said, lad.
I
I
think
have no problems with killing
I'm
him.
gonna get the
I think
wizard's
the frog
body.
creature was female.
Goblins.
I'm gonna get the wizard's body and kind of drag him back over here with me.
Right.
The frog being female
You already know.
has
I'm
nothing
cutting
to
his
do
head
with
off.
what
I'm
the
putting it in the
questions that
bag.
we're
In the bag.
I'm putting it in
He
the
asked if
bag.
there was a woman with him.
Search him and see what else we got.
Sorry,
Yeah.
human woman.
No, not a human woman. No. But hey, we'll work for you. We'll keep you alive.
I'll offer you
You
protection.
want to work for me?
Sure.
They can work for me.
You can work for me.
All right.
Darn it.
Now, if you work for me, you're going to tell me, lad, who hired the wizard man?
All right. Well, if we work for you, you're going to protect us from the person we used to work for.
Aye.
Okay. So we're with you now.
Aye.
You're the boss.
Aye.
He looks at the other goblin and goes, "She's the boss." And the other goblin goes, "Are you sure she's a she?" She's a dwarf.
Dwarfs look exactly the same. They're built like
I'm
a
gonna let
barrel.
it go, lad.
Really?
Okay.
I smack one of them.
That's your one.
Yes, boss. He looks at the other guy and says, "Shut up. You're the boss."
Aye. Hey,
Yes.
who hired the wizard?
Oh, the Xanathars Guild. You ever heard of them?
I have heard of them. Xanathar's Guild, eh?
Yeah. You work for them too?
Nah.
Oh.
We could.
Why are you laughing like that?
I have a bone to pick with them, eh?
Oh, well then we find the half orc, and you can pick your bone with him because he works for them too. Yeah. But we'll help. We'll do whatever you want, boss.
The half orc is in here.
Well, he came in with us. I haven't seen him.
Somebody gotta find.
Is the Xanathar Guild evil?
They are.
Thieves
Yes.
Guild.
They are evil.
Death shall follow.
Well, I took the wizard's body.
Heroes.
I'm cutting his head off and putting it in the
They're
bag
evil.
with the other heads.
You're lopping off the wizard's head.
Cut his head off and put it in the bag with the other ones. I got some business with him later at the temple.
Wait, did the wizard's body have money?
Oh, it's in here.
You can search it.
You can come
I
back
will.
in and
All right.
I'm checking
I
it
will
first,
do
but
that.
we can have a group check.
All right. Are you still raging?
Now he's
No,
ended.
he's-
Oh, that's right. You're raging.
Mine's ended.
Okay.
He said that it dissipated.
All right. So you're searching for his money?
Hey,
Yes.
you.
All right.
Don't touch my
And other
goblins, eh?
valuables.
They're goblins.
They're mine.
They reproduce fast.
They're mine.
You won't miss them.
It's 2 men.
There's only one.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Goblins
find,
don't have women. What do you
Find
think this is?
17 gold pieces and 3 platinum pieces.
Well, you gotta share the. I killed him.
You don't get any. None of you are in the room club. It's the room club.
All
I
right.
put my chains in front of the door. You guys can't escape.
So are you trying to get some of his money?
No, like, come on. I've dragged him in here. Let's split a little.
Let me write these numbers down real quick.
I go over and nose at the rest of the body. Is there anything else?
He has a staff.
Any special type of staff or unknown?
It looks like some sort of spell focus.
But not, I would have to attune to it.
We all know who had the chains in this relationship.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be, other than being a spell focus, it doesn't seem
Is
to
there anything special?
Are you keeping the money for yourself?
I think we're gonna split the money with the party.
No,
You're gonna share the money?
Why not?
Everybody? Good job.
Oh yeah.
You're not too bad, Wizard Man.
Look at you being an honest folk.
How much will we
I
split?
like my
for?
party friends.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So how much is that each?
You've turned a new leaf. How much health you missing?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll heal you for 10.
Thank you.
Wait, how much money would that split between all of us?
It's,
Your mutual generosity feels really good right now.
Yeah, we're really coming together.
We have a new combo here. Got the chain man.
How much is a platinum?
It's like 5 gold or something like that. Maybe like
Well, that's
10.
10 gold.
Oh, it's 10 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, platinum is 10 gold.
So that'd be, what was it,
Kind of
15
strange,
gold
strange
and 3
stuff.
platinum? Was that it?
It was 17 gold.
17 gold? Well, that'd be, 47. Divided by 6.
Oh, it's much easier than I was thinking.
744.
It'd be like 7.5 gold each.
Well, we'll each get 7, you get whatever else.
I'll
I
take
think it's
7.
more like 9 and.
We're taking 7. Keep the difference.
You know what? That's
12,
fine.
18, 24, 30, 36, 42.
35 out of the 49 now. So.
What are we gonna do with old rubber arms here?
Keep him.
What are you gonna do?
I need people
What's
to
your
join.
face? Put your arms back into your sockets?
Nick.
Nick,
Eh,
Is his name?
I don't care about
are
that.
you working with us or are we eating it?
Eh, those are your options.
I want him to join my
You
army.
say that psychically as
Yeah.
a wolf? Alright, so a psychic wolf just suggested that it was going to eat him. He's like, I'm with you guys. Like, I agree with the goblins.
Oh, that's good.
You're the boss now.
You can go be with the goblins, Nick.
You go in front.
Yeah. You go be with the
So
goblins.
now I have Nyx and 2 goblins?
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, both of you. You can be the foreman or whatever. You got the whips.
Oh,
they
yeah.
They don't do their work. Whack them with the
They're
chains.
my army. If you know
Alright,
about
so I have a
that.
feeling when we leave this room, the door's gonna shut. So is there anything else we need in here?
Is this a pile of rocks over here?
It is
I'm getting a heavy one and propping the door open with it.
Alright.
All right, I walk out.
You pick out a really nice heavy rock.
Yeah,
You're-
not a shiny one.
Not a
The
shiny
shiny ones aren't
Alrighty,
always the
the
best.
three of you, tell me where the last place was that you saw one of the others.
The half orc and the hobgoblins went down that hall,
Mm.
and then he said and then the quiet one and the frog, they went that way.
We want
Who's
the half
stronger?
first.
Well, I mean, the half orc is literally strong.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
just that quickly, I forgot you said half orc.
the quiet guy though, he's pretty deadly.
Let's go for the orc.
He kind of broods a lot, sits in the corner, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go for the orc first.
Seems like a little chill.
Come look at Nix and be like, ah, that kind of sounds like you, Nix. You sit in corners sometimes.
Well, I mean, only when my arms are dislocated.
Ah, that sounds like Nix. The
All right,
classic
so let's
Nix.
go down the hallway that the goblin said the half orcs went down.
All right, so you're headed this way.
Yeah,
All right, you're leading the way.
sure, why not?
I'll go second.
Downward it
Man,
is.
send your minions.
I want to see
Send
what's
your
out this
minions
way
out.
first.
All right, you see that? See what that's at?
Yeah.
I'll go first. You stand behind him and you control your
We
hand.
killed 3 shadowish looking people out coming that way, so
All right, so you head out that way.
Minions to
yeah, I
last.
want to peek out.
Except for the goblins.
There's
They're tricky.
There's several dead goblins scattered across the floor.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 dead hobgoblins, and it looks like there's a pair of hairy feet sticking out of that door over there. Probably a bugbear whose body seems to be propping that door open.
These guys are smart. They used a bugbear. I used a rock.
Rock 2.0.
Yeah.
Rock 2.0.
Well, nothing too important. We'll come back this way. Do I see anything? Is this just a wall on that side, or are these walls?
Yeah, these are our walls. These are arrow slits in the walls. So like for defensive positioning, all these rooms could be turned into
Yeah. Shoot through it.
firing positions for anything that comes through the front door.
See anything invisible?
You don't see anything invisible. You want to make a perception check though?
Sure. Do I have advantage?
Why would you have advantage?
Sword for illusions.
Well, I have advantage for hearing if we're trying to hear stuff.
He's trying to see something. He's looking around.
16.
All right, the hobgoblin seems to have his body's laying right about there.
Right about here?
No, like there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. He seems to have like a really nice axe.
I want the axe. Oh, damn, I can't see it. I mean, dang, I can't see it.
Oh,
I'm trying.
we lost our monetization.
It's hard.
Are your chains still heated?
I think for like 6
I'll
more
go with you
seconds.
if you want to go get
Do
the axe. I can jump
do
on
you
it.
tell the group about the
Want
axe?
to do that?
I spotted the axe here.
You can call me over.
No, I'm looking at your chains. Are they still glowing?
They're like for one more round.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's no good then.
How are your hands?
No, I have little handle.
Wanna
I tried to
walk
make
out
it
there?
into a
You can
whip
jump on the
that levitated, but it didn't work.
50
How is the handle?
I'll
Is it
carry
burning?
over, I guess. I'll give it a
mean,
little
it's
whistle. That's
specifically
our
fire
secret
retarded.
sound.
I would hope.
Like, hey, we'll point it out. Let's go get that.
Let's do it.
All right.
So you guys are going over that way towards the,
Yeah, we're gonna bound over.
and you guys are coming down this hallway.
Let's split the party.
I want to know where the two went.
All right.
So as they're leaving, I yell out, "Hey, where are you going, lads?"
Oh, no, nowhere. We're not going anywhere. We're right
Rocks.
here.
Go to survey rocks.
We'll be right back. Don't worry
Gonna
about it.
roll an insight
No.
because they're obviously going somewhere.
No, we're not going. We're getting exercise.
You don't have to roll an insight. You know that they're going somewhere.
Exercise, that's all.
I follow them.
All right, you're gonna follow them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna swoop the sword.
All right, you're gonna,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Did I
Sneaky,
see it?
like, or the axe, whatever. I'm gonna grab it sneakily.
you're gonna try to
Yeah,
stealth the battle axe.
yeah. Hide it in my shawl of abjuration or something.
Did I see it?
Make a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, because it's kind of big.
Sneaky. Where's? Oh,
Is that rolling against me a perception?
I'll get that later.
Okay.
Yeah, roll perception against his.
You don't have to roll.
I don't know.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 9.
2 nat ones.
Oh.
Two nat ones. All right. So he very clumsily stumbles over this axe as he tries to pick it up and stick it under his coat.
Well, finders keepers.
All the dice want to be on the floor tonight. What's going on with that?
What do you got there, lad?
Mine.
I'll look around. I'll pat myself a little bit like, I'll take the bag with heads in and go, I got a new head. I'm saving that for later.
No, the axe lad.
Oh, this? Oh yeah, I found it.
You seem very fond of your elven sword, eh?
I don't know about this though. I'll see what it does, see how it works for me.
Fair enough. I suppose you saw it first.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a goblin weapon after all. You know, you being a cleric and all. You know, robbing the dead and all. That's frowned upon in your society, apparently.
Equal opportunity when it comes to axes.
Yeah.
I like
Axes
me a
will
good
change
axe. I like me a good axe.
it. Well. We'll see how it works
Do I
out.
see anything else?
I mean, there's the dead bugbear over there.
You want to sniff him out?
It's up to you if you want to go check. I don't know. I'm okay. I'll do
All
that.
right, I go back to the front of my line.
Alright. You gonna head back that way?
Yeah.
Let's peek our head in.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
We'll clear this section anyway. Well, the door's open, bugbear's in it. I'll just peek my head.
Do I roll?
You want to sniff it or sniff
Yeah,
it? Yeah,
sure.
Check it out before we get over there.
Oh, I can re-roll them. 17.
17. Alright. The bugbear is still alive. He's kind of riding there, babbling about how scary the place is. He's like, I can't believe we came in here. I feel so lost.
Cut his foot off.
Should I kill him?
We don't like leaving anything alive.
Bugbear, the big
I gotta look at
Heroes
the.
leaves nothing alive.
I'm gonna look at the axe in my hand and be like, this is perfect. I'm gonna throw the axe at him.
The
Do you even know what
guillotine
this
style.
new axe is yet?
No.
Guil-
I
guillotine
figure
style.
we'll leave that to the bugbear to find out.
Guillotine
Alright, so
style. Off his
You're
foot.
gonna kill the bugbear with the axe? Alright.
Do I have to roll anything, or is he dead?
No. He's kind of like chaotically babbling.
He's giving up anyway.
Seems like,
Can't
have
wait-
you noticed it
can't
seems
wait
like
to see
every
what
time
comes
we
out
do
the box
something
next.
bad, something
Yeah.
bad comes out.
Alright, put that thing down there in front of them.
Dear Lord, what is this?
Same thing you ran into in the
But
crypt.
bigger.
This is totally.
But
This
bigger.
seems totally different.
Oh,
Right here.
he's in that little room there where the bugbear's body was.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you kill the bugbear, that thing erupts from inside of his empty corpse.
That's what happens when you split the party.
It's fine. We're only like we're a round of movement away. What are you guys talking about?
Well, we're going down this
Eat
hallway.
him. Eat him.
As you get a picture in your mind from me, because I'm allowed to communicate with one creature of this terrible, terrifying thing that has shown up.
That's how you stop us.
It's elephant octopus.
Alright, does a 22 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Dies.
Alright, so it hits you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you were grappled by this thing.
Call for help. One Cheryl monster to the next.
Alright, ooh, you don't
Do
get
you
a-
just send that message to me, or do you send it to the whole group?
It's sent to one person, so it's up to you to decide what to do.
Okay, so when you were
You
grappled
can tell
by
everybody
it,
you want.
Yeah, I'm going to.
ouch. That's pretty brutal.
Death.
Alright, you take 13 damage from the grapple itself. And you are frightened and take an additional 20 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
That knocks me down.
You're unconscious?
Yeah.
Alright.
I gotta go into hype mode. Do you tell us what's happening?
Yes, I tell everybody. There seems to be some kind of creature that, well, the wolf sent me the picture
I
anyway.
wonder if I can grapple you out of your grapple.
He's unconscious.
so.
Doesn't he automatically get de-grappled when he falls unconscious?
He falls, you know.
What do you mean falls?
When he standing up and you grapple, then you just fall.
It's if he's still grappling me.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
I'll save you. No, I won't. 13. 10.
11.
I'm still up front, jeez.
All right, so Slayer had a 13, Goliath had a 10,
Yep.
Oric had an 11,
I had a 3.
had a 3.
I'm still up front. Let's go.
Sethgar,
9.
all right.
Stays.
Sorrow,
16.
16. All right,
Dang.
Sorrow moves up in the order.
What did you get?
You got 13.
Yeah, Sorrow's up top.
All right, the creature goes last. All right, so, so the cleric just said that she has an image in her head from the wolf that creature's over there. What are you gonna do?
So I'm there. Do I attack?
I'm gonna move as far as I
So,
can.
wait.
I'm not expecting to get any far.
I mean, you'll attack on your turn.
Oh, my turn.
Because he's all the way down there. I'm not.
5, 10, 15, 20, 26.
All right, so you're gonna hold tight.
Make it.
Oh no, I'm gonna move.
Oh, you're gonna move that direction. Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna move that direction, but
What's your movement?
30.
just 30.
Yeah, that's
All right,
30.
you can use your action to dash if you want to get closer. All right.
Since they're kind of both in a way, I'm not sure if I could do anything.
When it's my turn.
Oric's not really in the way. He's down.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then my dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I hit him from there?
Just dash. Well, you dash. You have your horns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can do your gore attack. You basically just charge past the wolf and into the creature.
Should I can only throw him forward. I'm gonna throw him forward. I'm gonna attack him and throw him forward. Ah. That's a 7.
7. All right, so far your charges have not been effective.
I'm gonna stand there menacingly again.
All right.
That's a good option.
Oh, it's an option.
All right, I will push the creature back and put the Minotaur right in the doorway. Yeah.
It is me.
All right, and who's up?
Me.
Oric.
Nat 20.
On your
On my death save.
On your death save.
Yeah.
Nice. You have 1 hit points and you are
Nice.
conscious. Goliath.
I attack.
All right, you attack the creature.
16.
I'll get a second wind. I'll kind of
20.
shake my head a little. Oh, I'm back.
Unnatural 20.
Back
Alright.
to black.
Is that it?
Well, you kind of have a Minotaur in your way, but I guess you can push him aside.
On my damage shield. We're all
I'll
in
sit
this
outside
together.
for a second.
All right, you have this creature kind of pinned in the room here.
It's, 8 and 3 is 11.
All right.
11. He has to succeed on the save.
Jeez, I can't roll for crap tonight. All right, so he's knocked prone.
Then I can do my ultimate attack.
The creature kind of flails about, his multiple arms spiraling in all directions. Well, tentacle-like arms.
Wait a second. If he's knocked prone, don't we get automatic advantage?
No, that's sleeping. You get advantage.
Sethakar, you are up.
Go towards.
All right, you gonna use your dash action as well?
Yes. But I know I can't do anything.
Right,
because
what's your movement,
Everyone's
40?
in the way.
Yeah.
40, yes.
When you get there, are you gonna push anybody, or are you gonna
No.
run in, or
No.
Okay. Well, you see me. I stood back up. I'm like, hey, I'm back up.
I'm just like,
All right, Red,
I
what are
would
you
like
doing?
to do something, but the friend Wolf is in the way.
We'll get in there in a second.
We have our tanks up front. You don't want to be up there.
I clearly do not learn.
A dash, I can still use my bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Because the dash uses your action.
Alright, bonus action to cast my spiritual weapon.
All right, you're gonna summon it into the room then there?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack with it.
With advantage.
Good looking out. It's a 19.
19, that hits.
It takes 6 points of damage.
All right.
Now it's time to see if we die or not.
All
I
right,
like how the theme this week is everyone crowding into a small area.
Well, that's what we got.
All right, so the creature kind of flails around and gets back onto its, what you think are its feet. They kind of look like stubby tentacles.
Sorry, I could have done that.
Has like 3 stubby tentacles on the bottom and 3 longer tentacles on the top.
Ah, squid.
And it's going to attack the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, I'm menacing.
All right, one of its tentacles has like sharp protrusions on it, and it rakes across and it does not hit you. The other one tries to grab you, and that is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits me.
All right, so you take 13 damage from the attack, and now you are grappled by it.
Oh no, it's already. I ran out.
You can rage again.
No, I got a bonus action to rage. I would use my bonus action.
All right, so you were grappled by it. Did you get that damage? 13.
Yep, 13.
All right, and then you take an additional 14 psychic damage.
Gosh darn it. I'm still up.
All right, and this thing, and you hear this kind of guttural voice that comes out of its mouth as it wraps its tentacles around you, and it says, "Embrace."
Okay. You just want a hug or something?
Yeah, it really wants to hug you.
It's the ball of zombies all over again.
You also feel this this disorienting feeling of being lost.
Gosh darn it, I don't know where I am half the time anyways.
So you are effectively the lost feeling causes you to suffer from the frightened condition.
Can I still attack it?
Yeah.
I'm okay. What's my
You have
turn?
disadvantage.
Yeah, you do a disadvantage to attack it. Plus, you're grappled by it right now.
Yes.
All right, and we're back at the top. Sorrow, it's your turn.
I ain't running in there. Y'all crazy.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna have to save my action. I can't get a good shot in.
You can magic missile it.
You should call your peeps, by
If
the way.
I could see it, I would shoot, but no, I
Do you
can't.
want to get closer? A little closer?
No.
Remember, if I
Crazy.
die, if you can,
No, I
any
mean,
of
you
you
gotta
can
get
mess
enough
right
space.
with the spell. I take note of the
I'm
components.
not running in there. No.
No,
I
we
think
never
if
said
you
run.
die this time, you're dead.
None of us have resurrection. I
No,
could drag your
I'm
dead
not
body to
gonna-
the temple.
The only way you're
I
going to
ain't
stay
running
alive
in
is
there.
you're going to have to ask
Y'all
your
crazy.
voices for help.
All right, so
Resurrection
you're not doing
magic.
anything.
I can drag your
I'm
body to the
saving my
temple.
action
Yes.
as a fireball.
All right, so you hold your action. As you hold your action, you realize that the goblin and the mercenary, they've kind of disappeared.
No good goblins, you see? They coerced the human into doing bad.
It's okay. I got the information I needed from you.
Should have killed him after.
Should have kept the human alive.
All right,
He's
so
okay.
you're kind of all by yourself right now.
Oh no, the
Cool.
Nyx kept
And
him alive.
you're actually
The
feeling
goblin
very
can't
lonely.
trust it.
Wow.
Give me a saving throw.
Huh?
Do you have
Wait,
a
what did you
particular
say?
kind of saving?
Charisma saving throw. I said he's
Oh.
all by himself and he's feeling really lonely.
He starts
Interesting.
Okay. 11.
11.
You are sad.
All right, so it's almost as if your loneliness takes physical form, and this creature appears behind you.
Ah,
Need to go and stand behind.
Even Nyx and the goblins abandoned him.
What?
ah.
Just end it, for Pete's sake.
All right, Slayer, it's your turn.
I can only see one way out of this. If I were to ask my war council for help,
You're gonna ask your war council for
if
help
could they get rid of the monster?
if they can get rid of the monster.
No, can they get rid of the monster?
The war council in your head says you're summoning the monsters.
What do you mean?
They're coming from your emotions and the emotions of those around you.
Do any of you have calm emotions?
What am I, a bard?
I could if you give me a minute.
Okay. We need to do that because these monsters are our own emotions. Oh, it's so sad.
I mean, I literally need a minute, so that would be how many rounds? 10 rounds?
Yeah, 10 rounds.
Unless you say that it's in your spell ring. You don't need anything.
Oh,
That's
we
enchanted.
do have that.
All right. So you have your conversation with
The mind demons.
they're not demons, they're undead.
Yeah.
So you got to roll.
Elder liches.
Yeah, give me a charisma saving throw.
You turn into a monster right here.
I'm gonna end the world.
It's gonna be like that one shot with the sheep. He's just gonna transform.
Ooh, 18.
18. All right.
That's
So,
with a -1 charisma.
so they haven't completely taken over your mind. They are happy to help you, though.
Oh yeah.
Anytime.
Oh yeah.
Anytime you need help,
So
just,
his alignment doesn't
just call
stretch,
upon
right?
us.
Okay. Why would you guys try to take over my body every time I speak with you?
We're
Why
not
can't
trying
they
to
just
take
be
over.
friends?
We're trying to help. Yeah, that's right. We're trying to help. Yeah. We're just
Okay.
trying to help, my
I
friends.
understand.
Trying to help.
I understand.
Wink.
Seriously, we want you to live because the longer you live, the longer we live in you.
It really warms my chest
Sounds
up.
so creepy.
My cold dead heart
I'm
beats
actually a little
more.
uncomfortable.
He has 4 undead elves inside his head.
Well, we're best buds.
Oh no, it's only 3 undead elves inside here.
No, no,
Healing
4.
yourself?
4? Okay.
There's 5 voices in my head.
I can heal myself for 10, but there's my action.
I want
All right.
number 6.
So are you just
how
having
many
the
points do you
conversation
have?
with the voices in your
Yeah.
head?
And
Why-
I
I'm
got 10
failed
points
out.
to heal. My max
These
is
are
40.
full
What do you got
emotion.
now?
Y'all need to calm down.
Yeah, I'm on 1 health. I mean, 11
Unless
versus
you-
1. I
unless
don't
you
know
cast
what is
Can we
gonna
get a
help.
calm
I
down
think
check?
you got a
Can we
choice.
get a compound check? All right.
Calm down check.
I'm good.
We don't know that.
In character, I think I'm
All
good.
right. So, Oric, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Calm down check.
Can I see that guy in there from where I am? Peek over the wolf?
You have a big wolf in your way. You can hop on the wolf's back again.
If I hop on the wolf's back, I'm gonna get attacked.
Calm down check.
Well,
I mean, right now it seems very invested in its embrace of the Minotaur.
If you move, I can't hear you that.
I can always
If you
step
can't
out
do
of the
anything,
way.
I'm a warrior.
You smack me, I can step out of
do
the
you
way.
have
I'm a warrior.
Do you have
If you move, I
sanctuary?
can't hear you
I'm a warrior.
Alright,
I'm gonna hop on the wolf.
Oh,
And
as you will.
I'll swing at the guy.
I'm dying.
All right, so move Oric onto the wolf's base.
If
He
I
will
kill him,
bounce on his
he
back
won't
like
die.
he does the
He
bear.
will not. The last one was like 116
I tried.
damage.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
yeah, just put him on the black part. Yeah.
We need calm down checks across the board.
I'm calm.
All right, you make an attack on the creature.
A balancing
Yeah.
act will
Alright.
take time. We just do not have.
Use a wrathful smite.
Ooh, a wrathful smite on top of it.
Yeah, so it has to make a wisdom save.
So your elven sword glows and slashes at the monster. It fails its saving throw.
All right. Well, it is frightened of me,
All right.
and it takes.
Almost a minimum damage.
No, these
7.
things, if you frighten them, it probably makes it stronger.
Well, it's frightened, not me. Takes 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you deal 8 damage to it. That's all you did with your wrathful smite.
It's only a d6.
Oh. All right, and as it takes damage, its embrace around you, Minotaur, tightens, and you take an additional 18 psychic damage.
I understand. I understand.
I don't see how that's possible, but okay.
See what you've done?
I've done nothing.
You did more damage. It did more damage to me than you did damage to it.
That's
All right,
fine.
Goliath, you're up.
Kill me. Who is afraid here? They need to calm down.
It's afraid. I'm fine.
I'm not afraid. I'm lonely and depressed.
You are. You are lonely and depressed, and lonely and depressed is about to embrace you.
Yep.
You need to
And
get
I
over
don't
here
care.
then.
I don't think you even know that it's behind
I
you.
should just go up and lick it.
I
like
don't
I'm on
care.
the front of it.
Doesn't he?
Try.
That's a bad time for you.
Can I like try to hug it like real quick?
It's time for the Antifa.
Hug it back.
What
Yeah.
you doing, Goliath?
Yeah, I just kind of walk up to it and brush up against it, like really friendly, like it.
All right, you try to get friendly with it.
Yeah.
Roll seduction.
Give it to
Roll
us.
seduction.
Just
Alright.
like a faithful pet.
Roll to seduce.
All right. Okay. You kind of rub up against it.
Nothing happens.
I mean, it kind of looks at you with one of it, or actually like 3 of its many eyes, and goes, embrace.
I know what I'm gonna do.
All the other eyes are scared of me.
Oh,
so.
I'm already dead. It's turning at the end of this. I understand.
Do I have disengage or not as a bonus action?
I mean,
Oh, it's gonna kill me. It's not.
I
Gonna
mean, you're
catch
just
me.
rubbing up against it. I'd say that was your interaction. So you still have your action if you want to disengage.
Maybe you could hug it with your.
Yeah, I'll back away like maybe a couple squares, 2 squares.
All right. Towards the dwarf or towards the or the other direction?
Just back this way. Yeah, like that.
Like that. All right.
Backing up.
That's good.
Did the dwarf come with you?
Yeah, I'm on him.
Ah.
He's riding the wolf.
You just gotta put it on the side.
Just close the
Well, I
door.
have plenty of movement. Are you going
Close
to heal
the door.
I'll hop off when I'm there.
I have plenty of movement. Were you going to heal him?
I was, but it's fine. I can heal him where he's at.
Close
Or I
the
can heal
door.
him where
Maybe
you
I'll
are.
get rid of it.
Well, it's scared of me, so it can still see me. It's still scared of me.
No, maybe it'll
I'm
disappear
resistant to
without the
fear, so it
people.
doesn't matter. Ghost happens.
I need you to back up.
I cannot.
He's
I'm
grappled.
So
Oh.
he's so the creature is suffering from your
All
frightened
the
condition,
creature
Yeah.
wants is a hug.
which means it has disadvantage to hit you.
For everything. Not just me.
Disadvantage to hit anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it make
No, I
its
think
own
it's just the
monster?
object of its fear.
No.
Does it make
You look
its
it up?
own monster?
I just looked it up. I'm pretty sure
'Cause
it's
it's
the
afraid?
object of its
Yes.
That'd be pretty mean of me if I did that.
How can we get rid?
Never-ending fear monster.
I'm asking War Council how to get rid of them. I'm already gonna die, so I might as well.
It has
get-
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
Okay.
fear. Oh, well, the source of its fear.
Can't move closer.
All right.
My bad. I misread that.
And okay, so where are we at? Setharkar's up, right?
Yep.
I gotta start thinking more now. My train of thought is now, what do I do that doesn't kill me today?
Oh, you know what? Okay. I know.
What can I do? What can I do? You know what to do with my body.
Take you to a temple, get you resurrected.
Wait for my new character to come in and give it all to me.
Okay.
I guess hold action.
All right, you're gonna hold your action.
Yep.
What's your reaction going
Sunbolt.
to be? Are you gonna sunbolts anything that attacks you or anything that attacks the tiefling?
Anything that
So when you
attacks
die
anyone.
this time, you're
Alright.
just dead, right?
Unless I get resurrected.
You're just
All right,
down
but which
to
way?
hit
Okay.
Which direction are you looking at? You looking towards those guys over there or towards the tiefling?
As far as I know, towards here.
All right. You don't know that that monster exists.
I'm completely ignorant of the world around me.
Well, he wouldn't be lonely now. He has a friend with him.
All right.
Okay.
Red, what are you doing?
What's everybody's hit points at?
I am
18.
dying.
I'm good.
1.
9.
I'm out of the way and it's scared of me.
18. Oh, it's scared of you, so it's not going to come after you.
Well, I
I
can't get
have
any
full
closer to
health,
me.
so I'm fine.
You're grappled.
Full health.
Do not come in. My death is almost
So you yelled out,
Somebody
does
can-
anybody have calm emotions, correct?
I did.
Laddie, why do you need calm emotions?
These monsters are from our emotions. It's because we are feeling a bad emotion that they appear.
Are you willing to bet your life on that?
Yes. It's because my War Council said so. The voices in my head.
Alright, so I cast calm emotions, and I'm trying to figure out the smartest place to reach. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15.
Oh, I am not afraid.
20.
You don't need to worry about me.
You're standing in this block right here,
Yes.
right?
Oh, I'm not the one coughing. You can trust me with that.
I can't encompass everyone.
You should just do the rest
Would
of
it
the party.
be
Just
5,
focus on them,
10,
don't worry about me.
15, 20.
Well, I mean, if I'm not worried about the tiefling, then I can do
Yeah,
that.
focus on everybody else. Don't focus on me.
20. Should put the point like right there.
Everyone's just
5,
they turn into a
10.
tiefling right now.
15, 20. I would put the other point like right there.
You can do
That's
it.
what I'll do. What he said.
All right, so you basically focus on the center of the room and
Yeah.
generate your sphere.
Calm emotions.
All right.
So.
It would hit that monster as well.
You have the option to fail the saving throw if you want, which I would recommend doing.
I'm a fail.
Might as well.
No, I'll have to work out.
You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened.
I'm feeling good. I just
Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. Oh no.
Can it make us feel good?
He doesn't say.
All right. So if you already said you would fail your saving throw.
Yes.
All right. So that removes your frightened condition from the creature.
I'm not.
Are you feeling the saving throw too?
I'm not within the circle.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
are.
are.
Yes.
I am?
Yeah.
Fail.
It was able.
It was
Just-
able to reach you.
Able to reach both of you.
Huh.
Fail.
I mean, you've got no reason to succeed.
Suppresses strong emotions.
Like loneliness.
Fail.
No, I succeeded at saving throw, whatever.
All right. Well, roll.
Wait, can I wait before you?
No,
before
no. This is him. He does this. He does this.
All right. So you don't know where
He's not
this.
sure. He's
I
not
guess
sure
because
he's
your
going.
back is to her, you don't know that this magic is coming from your ally.
I think you failed it.
What kind of... I don't know what
It's
the...
a charisma.
It's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, so that's like 11.
She
Oh,
doesn't
you
make
fail it.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right. So
Hooray.
your loneliness passes away.
His loneliness ain't killing him no more. I hate that I know that reference.
All right, and both of the creatures kind of hold there, kind of hovering, kind of like sensing the room, trying to
Please,
looking for something to attack, but they're not attacking any of you.
Guy
I
Fieri.
only
Everybody
have a
empty your
minute with
minds.
this.
Don't think of it. It's pretty Ghostbusters.
I'm like
Guy
way ahead of you.
Fieri.
I only have a minute of this, lads. We gotta figure out something.
Guy Fieri helped us again.
Is there a roof here?
Is there a roof?
Yeah, our second level.
You did see stairs.
Well, there goes that plan.
Is
We're
he
not
still
levitating out
grappled?
of here today.
Is he still grappled?
He is still grappled by
Can
the
I,
creature.
can I try
but-
to hug the creature now?
The creature.
I can't.
You can try and break out of the grapple.
Yeah, but it'd be the same thing.
The hug could work.
That's
Hug
aggressive.
could work.
All right, so you're gonna try to like be nice to the creature.
Yeah, I'm hugging.
All right, it's a pretty hideous monster.
Well, I'm a minotaur.
It's true.
You're
It's not
gonna say
exactly
it's being
Mr.
pretty.
It's not
Alright.
exactly any beauty contest.
All right, give me a persuasion check as you try to convince the monster that you are.
Friendly.
I can help
Friendly.
you with that. Can I help him with that?
How are you helping him?
You gonna go rub its tentacles or something?
Rub its tentacles.
Yeah, you gonna go into the room and try to like be nice to the creature too?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So you're both kind of petting it affectionately.
That'd be a 16. Yeah.
Is that with advantage?
Yes.
All
I
right,
have a -1 charisma.
all right, you got a 16.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it seems that like its embrace is no longer painful to you. It's just kind of feeling affectionate with you.
Oh, I can
It's
tame
kind-
my demons.
It's kind of bizarre that this slimy tentacle creature is hugging you and you're hugging it back, but
Now what are you gonna do?
it's no longer making your mind ache.
Can I try to tame the creature? Can I roll
If
animal
anybody
handling?
is watching this, God, I wish you could have just seen Brad's face. It was the most beautiful thing. It was clearly the case of a DM saying, I don't know why I can't say no.
I already deemed him a lost cause. Is
That was
there
my
a door here?
You can try, face.
I'm gonna try it. I got animal handling proficiency.
All right. You're gonna try to handle animal skills.
She's helping you.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm not helping him with it.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
well, I
there
guess I am.
rubbing
Yeah,
it.
I'm still rubbing it. Okay.
All right, you're still being nice to it.
that's a 16.
All right.
I got +1 to that one.
That's
Yes, I have a -1 to wisdom.
All right. So you continue to kind of. Are you saying anything to this thing as you're trying to soothe it? Are you just trying
I'm gonna try to soothe it.
There,
with
Good
there.
elf interpretation.
Good.
Become my
Nice
slave
elf.
animals.
I know your pain.
All right. You start to sense a certain amount of like transfer from emotion, as if like you're being empathetic. You're kind of absorbing this creature's sense of lost. Thankfully, the calm emotion spell is still over you, so you're not overwhelmed by the lostness.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, all that's happening over there.
Is there a door there?
This creature's just kind of hovering there in front of you. What are you doing with it?
You could like.
I ain't doing anything.
Oh,
you
now
ain't
you
doing
see it.
You could play fetch. You could go.
Are you gonna stay there? Or are you gonna head to your friends?
Yeah, I don't feel like moving.
All right. So you're just kind of like looking at the creature.
Like,
A man-to-man moment.
You're just so calm. You're like,
You got prestidigitation. You
I'm
can
just
walk
kinda
and
like-
flinch with it.
My child.
I guess.
All right. So you're just kind of there, kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of embracing the calm emotion as if you were drunk.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
you
I
have
got
no
my
choice.
pickaxe.
Yeah,
You get a
I'm not
running
moving
start.
anywhere.
I'll smite the wall.
All right. So you just have warm
can
feelings
go wherever
inside
you
you
want.
as
There's
the calm
stairs.
emotions wash over you.
I mean, what if we run into more of these things?
But wait. If I tame it, it can go. It can save us from the other one. It can speak its language.
You can keep trying that.
I am. Are we in combat right now, or is this free actions?
You guys are out of combat at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep trying to
I'm
tame it.
gonna use one spell slot each to heal these two.
Thank you.
Can you do that while the other one's going up? Oh, the combo is just not,
As long as it's not concentration.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it is a calm is a spell. Is a concentration.
Healing
Yeah, but
is
the healing spells are not concentration.
Oh, so I can. Okay.
Thankfully, the hunger's not around anymore to feed off of your
Okay, so 11,
column or your healing spells.
14,
Thank you.
and 13.
All right, so that takes you a couple turns. During those 2 turns, does anybody do anything, or does everybody just kind of stay
Is this
still?
just the wall here?
I'm not moving.
There?
Yeah. Where were you?
The doors, those doors are sealed. I mean, they're closed.
If I pull on it,
They don't seem to budge.
if I pull on it really hard,
They seem to be magically sealed.
if I push on it, does that change anything? It's a push, not a pull.
All right, so other than you messing with the door, anybody else do anything while she's...
I'm keeping it trying taming
There's
this.
nothing else here.
We should wander
Let's
back
check
over
out
and
the
see where
stuff
the
then, I
tiefling
guess.
is.
My executioner, you know.
Wander over
I think
to
I'm
the
gonna go
tiefling.
with my friend.
Do you want? I'm like,
Reverse heart, Stockholm.
there's another one over here.
Guys, we're gonna need to do something about this soon.
All right,
Red
so...
Sorrow, I didn't know
I
you
can't
had
hold
that.
this spell much longer.
I don't think that's a pad.
It's not a pet. Looks like a pet.
There's no way
I
out of
don't
this
own
place.
it.
We can't run from
I don't
it.
even know where the heck that came from.
Is it lost?
All right. Yes, it is the lost.
Is it? Yeah.
It's literally the lost. No, that one's the lost. This is the lonely.
But they're not lonely anymore. They
It's
go
not
like a
lonely
party.
anymore. We're all here with it.
All right, so during those 2 rounds, these things then start to fade.
Oh, I thought I could keep it as a
So
pet.
they both disappear.
Praise Hebus.
This is amazing. We survived.
I survived.
I'm
Alright,
glad you
lads.
called on your war council to figure out what was going on.
We need a rest as soon as possible.
I'm thinking we
lads.
need to go back into the room of safety.
Red Sorrow, your pet's gone.
I'm kind of... I don't know.
I say we continue.
That's
and we
okay.
go
You
after
still
the
got
orcs.
us.
That is not comfortable.
I'm not having
It
this
is
place.
now.
I want to get out of here because my whole thing is frightening people.
We can't get out of this place. There's no way out.
We gotta find one.
Let's head towards where? Let's go. Just go somewhere else.
All
Still
right.
haven't gotten downstairs.
Where do you want to go? Do we want to go back to the
Oh,
work?
I need a rest.
We
guys.
want to go downstairs.
What
to the
room?
place.
What room are we
What do you
gonna
want to
camp
go
in?
into that tiny room and
I
pile in
think
there
the
and take a
smaller
rest?
one would be best. It's easiest to.
Can we all fit in here?
No.
You are.
We can if the wolf isn't a wolf anymore.
Well, you can put me on the outside. I
Yeah,
don't
you
really
can all
need
fit
the
in there.
rest.
You don't need to make space for the spiritual weapon.
Oh, yes, you are.
It's too late.
That's true. The spiritual weapon can go.
We're all fitting in. We're dragging you in if we have to.
What, are we taking a short rest?
I'm gonna chain the door
Might as
shut.
well, I guess.
friend.
You're
It's time
gonna
for
shut
a
the door and
long
chain it shut?
Yeah.
You want a long rest? Is that what you want?
That's the only way I'm gonna get my spell slots back. And I'm down to one first
A
level.
long rest in a haunted house. What could go wrong?
I chained
You're
the
gonna
door
have to
shut.
take. You're gonna have
I can get my breath weapon back.
I mean,
I
if you
cha-
guys don't want to take a rest, that's fine. But just know there's no healing coming.
No, that's all right.
We take
I'm just
a
saying, we're
rest.
gonna have to take watches though.
Yeah, we take a rest. If something comes, we can wake you up and you can, cast one of your calming things.
The door is chained shut. You can't leave if you wanted to.
Yeah. One thing I will do is while we're resting, I'm going to switch out one of my spells for actual. I'm gonna keep calm emotions since that helps so much.
Alright. So you're actually going to memorize that
Yeah,
as
I'm
far
gonna
as just
memorize
having it in your spell ring.
As opposed to just having it.
Alright. So you guys are locked in this room taking a long rest.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep a watch for anybody having nightmares.
Alright. Well, while you're taking a long rest, occasionally, after, let's see. You're about 6 hours in when you hear a set of just blood-curdling screams coming from outside the room.
I hope it's those goblins, eh?
What? Can I see if I know what it sounds like?
Can I put more chains on the door?
Well, is this hearing? I have advantage. Or am I not?
The more chains you put, the
probably
safer
Yeah,
you
your
are.
form only lasts for an hour.
I'm gonna see if I know what it sounds like. It sounds like an otherworldly monster or a goblin fella. What would that be? An insight? Investigation?
Yeah, give me insight.
21.
21?
Yep.
All right, it's
23.
You're pretty sure those were the goblins.
Ha.
I don't have to worry about them.
I'm actually.
Yeah, burn in hell, goblins.
About 6 seconds after that, you hear another blood curdling scream that you're pretty sure was the humans.
Nah.
Let us straight
That's
back
what
off.
you
You too, Nix. You went with the goblins.
That's what you get for running.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, you guys are staying locked in the room
I'm gonna put more chains on the door.
when you hear the screams.
Yeah.
You spent all 8 hours wrapping 200 feet of chains on
They're
the
just
door.
like, no, not tonight.
It's basically a metal door right now.
The long rest is over, and now you gotta unwind it all.
Yeah, we'll spend another long
Yeah.
rest so that he can unwind his chains.
All right. So, while you're in the room resting, is anybody going to identify the axe?
Yeah, I'll look at it. It's
I,
cool.
I actually have identified magic items. Wait, do I?
Yeah, but during the rest, you don't have to cast anything. Just
If you want to identify it, we're getting the spells back anyway.
Well, I mean, you can use identify as a ritual, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
In
I mean, we get the slots back anyway.
in my canteen, I'll put
Okay.
the
Yeah.
And then we know, and if I don't want it, or if it's not as fashionable as my rapier,
I might take it.
Go off with a rapier. I still kind of.
one-handed.
I mean, it's an elvish longsword.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna just put the gem in my water skin. One of them.
What do you mean one of them? You only have one big
Yeah,
green gem.
identify as a ritual.
No, one of my water
So you're
gems.
gonna just cast on
Yeah.
All right, it's a +1 axe. It's also made out of adamantine. So it does double damage to objects. So it's basically like whenever you hit an object like a door or a wall or something like that, you're gonna do a critical hit.
I'm gonna say, oh, that's useful. Do you mind if I test it out?
Go for it.
I'm gonna whack it at the wall. I'm gonna kind of clink on the walls a little, see which one sounds the thinnest. I'm gonna swing at that one.
All right, these walls are magical, so it doesn't seem to have any significant impact.
Must be broken. Anybody else want it?
I will take it from you.
Do you want it? You guys can have a fight off.
I'll give you my big
200 foot of chain.
Fairly
halberd.
certain there's nothing that you have that I want that.
1d10.
I'm not proficient in that. I can't use it.
Fine.
Well, there that goes. You can have the axe or whatever.
All right. So who else doesn't have a magic weapon or magic item?
I do not have a magic. I have the gem.
You
I
have
mean,
the
that
gem.
is my magic item.
All right, so you got a
except for
magic
the
item.
ring.
You got a magic item.
The adder. Yeah.
I got magic items.
No, you got magic. You got 2, right?
I have the blasting, the amulet, the sword,
Oh gosh. You have the
the
jug of
bottle,
alchemy.
everlasting water bottle.
Oh, you have the jug of alchemy and the crystal spell focus.
I'm wearing the amulet and I've
Oh,
got
you got-
the movable rod.
All right, yeah. So everybody's pretty well equipped except for the Minotaur.
I only
The
have
main
one too. It's okay. One magic item club.
Don't you have something else?
No, just the other.
I thought you got something out from the.
You were supposed to get something else, but everybody, you have this
else took it.
ever-smoking bottle.
Oh, I do have the bottle right there.
So I'm the only one with only one magic item. And my magic
He's got
item is
one.
health.
I have
You did
0
come to this
technically.
campaign
I just have a
6
gem.
weeks late.
Oh yeah.
You are like 6 weeks late in this
I am.
campaign.
I am quite late.
While they're doing this,
I'm
I'm gonna
quite
just
far
put
behind.
the gem in one of my water skins to see how poisonous it can get.
We already determined the max amount of poisonous water we can get. The
You
max
should have to roll to see if
concentration.
you
I'm
drink
just
the
sort of
wrong
checking.
skin by mistake. You definitely have to roll to see if you drink the wrong skin by mistake.
Oh no, I don't drink water.
I drink the blood of whoever I
Yeah.
steer with my chains.
All right. So, where are you guys headed next?
Oh, I guess
There's
we're.
go down. Yeah.
That's when we started going down.
All right. So you guys come down this hallway.
Well, can I figure where those screens? Can I figure out where what, or did it reverberate through the whole castle?
Yeah, kind of echo through the
Alright.
whole place. Yeah.
Does locate objects work for magic items?
What,
You have
yeah.
to be familiar.
You just have to be familiar with it. you
Well,
know?
we've seen the road.
Yeah.
Is that enough that I can use locate object to find the road?
That's true. You did see a room with the robe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we do that?
You got spell slots. You could do it while we were resting.
Yeah, well, I know, but I mean, I just didn't know if it would work. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you could have cast that as a ritual, right? Is it a ritual spell?
I think so. It's divination. If not, it's in the ring either
It
way.
should say ritual on the card.
I don't have that one in here yet.
I mean, you rested anyway. You get the slots
Yeah.
back.
That's fine. Yeah, locate object.
All right, so you cast locate object on the robe.
Yep.
All right, and the spell just points you in the right direction, I believe.
You sense the direction to the object as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet of you.
We divined
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, you saw it through the magical
Yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
I mean, you were able to get close enough look at
Okay.
it. Yeah. All right, yeah, so you know the direction to go to find it.
I know where to go.
Which way?
I don't know yet.
Straight
Where
down.
to go for what? Where to go for what, lad?
The robe.
Ah,
Down the stairs.
Let's go down the stairs.
Upstairs it is.
No, let's go down
That's
the
where we're heading
hallway
anyway.
first.
No.
Yeah, might as well.
If you want to go down the hallway, we'll see you down the stairs.
Okay.
Let's all go down the stairs first.
All right, yeah.
Well, I guess I'll head down first.
All right, are you actually going down the hallway by yourself?
I'm the
No.
I'm the
No.
Swap you out.
That'll bring out the lonely
We'll
person.
go down the hallway after we get downstairs.
yeah.
Oh, you don't want to wander off all on your lonesome?
I would.
No, you won't.
Can I chain him up?
All right.
All right, so you guys are going
Chain me
downstairs?
up and
Yes.
leave me somewhere.
All right.
I mean, it's not that bad.
All right, as you go down the stairs,
Take this out.
yep,
Out of the game.
you have a familiar feeling in the pit of your stomach as if you're being teleported. The same kind of teleportation effect that you've experienced when
We've been here before.
Oh boy, here we go again.
you've transported to locations inside of the other magic schools. And you come down into a large hall. It looks like this giant hall is like
Big as a map.
This is the emptiest room I've ever seen.
Yeah. You gotta try real hard to make something emptier than this.
all right. In the center of the room, there appears to be some sort
Bigger
of
than the den Grandpa had.
aw.
Oh, there are no batteries.
Oh. Ooh. Look at that.
Okay, that's just cool. I like
All
that.
right, is a flame in the middle of some sort of like rituals, device,
Ooh.
and it is surrounded by these. Here, let's back you guys up a little bit.
guy looks like a tree. You know him?
By these 4 statues.
You'd be surprised. Statues? Oh yeah.
I know that guy. He hit me really hard.
I hugged him very hard.
And that guy, we cut his mouth off.
Alright, so at least 3 of these statues look very familiar.
And that guy was lonely. Not as impressive as the other 2.
I want to put my hand in the
I'm gonna
fire.
say that.
And just because it's bothering me, his tentacles caught on his horn. If someone can fix that. There we go.
I think that might be just how it was.
Oh, it just kind of bent. Alright. But yeah, so this is the only light source in the room. It's particularly bright up close, and it's casting these long shadows that come off of the statues.
I'm gonna say to you,
Shadow people.
I'm gonna go.
Shadow people.
I'm gonna touch the flame. Y'all stay back.
You're gonna walk up and touch the fire.
Yes, with my hand.
Alright, there's one other thing that the dwarf with the magic sword sees.
Invisible! I'm gonna. My invisibility meter is going off the chart, you guys.
Alright.
I don't know. I'll find out when I look at it real close.
Alright, behind that statue over there is some sort of large woman.
Guys, there's a real big lady behind that statue, you guys.
Giant woman.
Is she good looking? That's a lot of faces.
I don't know. She's kind of in the shadows. Maybe if I squint my eyes a little bit. Can I roll to see what she looks like?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Remember those Fomorian giants that had the big, like, swollen and mutated bodies? Her body kind of looks like that.
Oh, dude. Remember the
she kind of
Fomorian
looks like
Kurds?
your leg that one time, you know, in that dungeon. Kind of looks like that.
We need to get her eye immediately.
Well, maybe she's friendly.
I'll kind of dig around in my sack full of heads and I'll pull out the eye.
You got the
I
eye?
gotta get that one.
You kept the eye from the Fomorian, that's right.
I kept it to see if we could turn his leg back with it.
8 heads in a duffel bag.
We haven't gone to that hill and done the dance yet, so we gotta get around to doing that like the fairies said.
Maybe it's friendly.
So you guys still believe that fairy?
Maybe I just want to go to a hill and have a dancing eye burial party.
How about we make a deal? That we all don't attack it immediately.
Well, what do you want me to do? Call out to it?
I agree.
Yeah, call out to it.
Woman, what are you doing hiding behind the statue?
You have to be more gentle.
What do you want me to say? Tell me what you want me to say.
Oh, great lady. Please, grace us with your
You
presence.
can grovel if you wish, but not me.
She has faces on her
We're
back.
in the school of enchantment.
I've got faces in this bag.
Alright. So you hear the voice call out.
So, you can see me. I'm impressed with your magic.
Ah, yes. As you can tell, I'm a great magic user.
About that time, you hear another voice go,
Yes, we are impressed.
and a third voice says,
He thinks he's special.
I'm glad you noticed.
Do you look around? Do you happen to see 3 other people? There's some.
All around
Very
here.
loud voices.
Are they all coming from the same direction?
I hear like
what's that?
Are they all coming from the same direction?
Yeah, they all seem to be coming from her.
Nah, sounds like it's her 3 times.
Oh, no.
She's making silly voices over there or something.
I hear 9 voices now.
3 heads.
Man.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? You just-
Oh, God, I am quite great, aren't I? How about you come out so you can see me better?
We aren't that foolish.
Oh, what? Why, I would never take you for a fool. Just so that I may see you better.
Why don't you come to us?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
rather far,
Yes,
you see.
come to us.
You can send me, your boy.
I had to walk all the way over there. You could merely take 2 steps and come out from behind there.
Alright, is anybody doing anything else while he's talking?
Why don't we agree
I'm
to
close. I
both
want to
meet
examine
halfway?
You want to examine this statue?
I'm gonna just.
Alright,
I'm
well,
gonna
it's a lot taller than you are.
You could climb it like one of those little climbable jungle gym things.
It does have a pair of gemstones for eyes. So there's two gemstones where its eyes would be.
I'm gonna just call it to the woman. Maybe we should meet halfway. Then we'll both be happy.
He doesn't see us. No, he doesn't.
Jeez.
He's just a minotaur.
Dang.
Let me do the talking.
Dang. Believe I have 5 people inside my head. You only have 4.
Oh, nothing's happened yet. Yeah, you know. Hey, what's up with these stones?
What are you here for?
Oh, knowledge. Here to learn, mostly.
I think you need to leave this place.
It's kind of hard, you know. We came in and then the door turned into wall.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw, actually.
Everybody?
No, just the dwarf.
Oh, you poor man.
19.
All right, so you actually had the compulsion to leave when she said that, but you resisted the effects.
I'll say, it seems you've tried to use cowardly magic on me, but I might overlook it this once if you'll tell me how to leave exactly.
Just go back upstairs. Yes, go back upstairs.
I don't know if I trust that.
Too soon. I don't think
Sounds
we should
great.
leave
I'll go
without
back
what we came here for.
Prince
is
Sadness,
the-
we're
how
supposed
tall
to
is
look
the-
for the thing.
How tall is the statue?
Why does your hair?
It's about 15 feet tall.
So I can climb it.
You can climb it.
Yeah.
I climb most of the eyes.
All right, you climb up to the eyes.
You know how there's 4 statues and there's 4 voices?
That's all her.
There's 3 voices.
Oh.
There you go.
So much for that theory.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gosh darn.
Yeah, well,
Did I make it sound like there were 4 voices?
no. Yeah, so, well, says go back upstairs. I might go upstairs after you tell me how to join the school. That's what we're here for. I can't very well leave without meeting any of my objectives, can I?
This is our school now.
I don't. Where are your papers? What's a school without papers?
Taxes, tax forms.
Yes.
Where's your permits?
All right, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Dang. She doesn't like taxes. Is she Yoshi?
17.
17. All right, you continue to resist the magic inside her head, or inside your head, I should say.
Do I notice
Like,
anything
well,
about
come on now. Stop with your magic casting. Where are your papers? Bring them to me.
All right, so you're examining the stones. The stones appear to be magical.
You're taking it. This is great. I'm distracting her. Keep it up.
I try to pry out the stones?
They don't come out. In fact, they seem like they're magically sealed into the statue.
I'm gonna mosey on over to the
Wonder if
big
I
mouth
cover-
creature
All right.
Probably could.
and
You
I
could try
examine
anyway.
it to see. It obviously doesn't have gemstone eyes.
It does not have gemstone eyes, but it has a tongue inside its big mouth, and there's a gemstone on the tip of its tongue.
Try breaking the stone. Take the eyes with chunks of stone around it.
God, I
Our
feel like
statues
that would be
made
such
of
a
stone.
poor decision.
I'm gonna just sort of.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
try and
reach
look
out
at
for
the
that
big
stone.
fire.
You're gonna reach in there and take the stone?
I'm gonna try to.
All right, the stone comes out.
Hey!
I'm distracting
So
her
I
here.
can't
Don't-
break the eyes out at all.
All right. You're still trying?
Yeah.
All right. Now they come loose. Both of them.
So I take them.
I feel final boss territory.
You know, I'm sensing a theme here.
This one's 2.
Now that I put that into my bag, and I come over to this one.
All right.
So you're gonna get her line of sight.
No, she's looking at me. I'm over there.
At which point she says,
Stop messing with my statues.
everybody roll initiative.
Come on now. She's gonna ignore the papers.
Oh,
She's
so
gonna
they're
try and magic me.
21.
Oh, not 20.
Nice.
Alright, so Slayer, you got 21?
Yes.
Alright, and Goliath got a 20?
17 for me.
You rolled
Sorrow?
9 and
13.
13? Sethrikar?
5.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
Red.
I rolled higher than someone.
Ah,
9.
9? Alright, and I got... What'd you have, Sorrow?
13.
13? Okay, so she goes after Auric.
Oh no.
Alright, Slayer, you're up.
You're not going to touch the fire? I'll be so disappointed.
I'm gonna go touch the fire.
You're gonna go touch the fire.
I'm gonna stick
Well,
my
you wanted
hand
to
in
walk there anyway, so.
there. I want to stick my hand in there to sort of like play it about.
Alright,
You're not gonna hold them up and see if it's hot or anything?
No,
alright.
for a good time, not a long time.
The fire is hot, and you take 3 radiant damage from the fire.
Radiant.
It's my kind of fire.
Alright,
I've
Goliath, what are you
I'll
doing?
just sort of converse. Pass over the
I
gem
didn't
real
ask
quick.
before, but we didn't have a chance. Do I notice anything about the stones?
Um,
Oh yeah, I want to have.
give me an insight check as you're handling the stones.
Can I do the same thing?
Sure.
We'll pass over the stones real quick. I'm gonna just roast them.
15.
Alright, you notice that when you pull the stones out of the statue, they start to glow. And it seems like the fire actually got smaller.
So we're gonna be in the
I
dark.
figured throw them in the fire. You could try. Nothing else worked. I don't know.
I'll catch them.
Let's see if we get them all first.
Yeah.
Does that information relate to us? Or
I'll just yell.
You
Maybe
can
we
shout
should
it
all
towards
put-
you across the magical cavern here. Get the stones!
Alright, at which point you hear her say, "They're mine." Or you're up.
I am
Maybe
danger.
we'll trade the stones.
Oh, that was my turn? That was my turn?
Yeah, you were like figuring out what the stones are doing. Alright,
You have to let me get hit on the tank.
Well, I can't move that far. I got little legs. I can't run across this
Oh
whole thing.
man.
That's little legs.
Yeah, I got little legs. 5, 10, 15. Here, I'll move there. I'll hold my action until she does something weird. If she makes any kind of hostile action, I'm chucking a javelin at her.
Alright.
And I'll tell her, well, if you talk to us about the school, maybe we'll consider something about the gems. You gotta be open to diplomacy here.
She's gonna murder you and take your sword.
I can see her. There's a level of respect. Don't butt into this conversation. You can't even see her.
I have a bigger brain. I have a big brain.
sorry, I pulled up the wrong spell book. Hang on.
That's always a good thing to hear.
Alright, so what is your ready to action?
Chuck javelin at her if she makes a hostile action.
Alright, you're gonna roll a javelin at her?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, she's done trying to cast spells on you. They don't seem to work.
After that one time, like I said, never again. That time the wizard slept me in that room and everybody else was away. Been building up my mental reserves.
Alright, so alright, she reaches out. She's no longer invisible at this point. And she's going to cast a spell on you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
You can do it. You're a wise druid.
$14.
14? Alright, so you are frozen in place.
Okay.
I move her 30 spaces towards the dwarf here.
Move it towards me.
it's like around here, right?
Yep. And then... Alright, and then she Misty Steps here. Yes, I know she's casting more than one spell in a turn. Alright, at
Well,
this...
it's javelin chucking time.
Yeah, you get to throw a javelin at her.
And it's time to die.
as the two of you are now close enough to see her,
Oh boy, we're dead.
you see, like, she has a normal head on her shoulders, like a tall, like any woman would, but her head's kind of big because she's a very tall, big woman. But in addition to that, there's a big swollen, like, festering, like, thing on her left shoulder, which also has a face on it. And then her back, her hunched back, has this big knot that also has a face on it. So she's got like 3 faces.
16.
16 does not hit, actually.
Oh wow.
And so as she misty steps to here, she sprays the two of you, the Dragonborn and Tiefling, with a big ray of dancing, flashing colors. Let's see.
Chromatic
So how many hit points do you have?
26.
26. How many hit points do you have?
Like max or current?
Oh, we took a long rest, so it's the same.
Oh,
I
that's
took a long rest.
And we stayed in that room for 8 hours.
I forgot about that. 26.
Alright. So both of you are blinded by her color spray.
Cool.
Nice.
And that is her turn.
My friends, I see only white.
One hell of a turn.
We'll fix that.
It burns.
You got something to get me out of here or what?
Come hit her real hard. Yeah. I'll see if that'll help.
The
Henry.
whiteout burns.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Sorrows.
Sorrow, you are blinded.
I am moving everywhere. You crazy? I can't see.
I mean, I could
nothing. Why am
lesser
gonna start to
restoration
move?
you.
Maybe we'll
I might
get rid of your blindness.
lesser restoration.
I don't
It's a
think that's a
concentration spell
thing.
anyway.
You
So.
can like
It's worth a shot.
the eyes.
I'm very sure that's not a thing you can do.
Get rid of that.
I am just stuck in places like. Can we?
Can this thing get any worse?
Yes.
Everybody try and hit her.
Alright, so,
You
I mean,
cast magic missile. It hits no matter what.
well, he has to be able to see the target to do that. But you could cast an area effect spell.
The what kind of spell?
Area effect, like your burning hands.
Oh no! Hold on.
I mean,
It's
hopefully it goes the direction you want it to.
We're all at full health, so risk it.
Yeah, you knew where she was as long as you don't spin around in a whole bunch of circles before you cast it. You don't pull a discount.
It says
you
somatic.
should technically still be facing her.
Somatic is talking,
Yeah.
or in your hands and stuff. And all that.
No, I thought
Verbal talking, somatic is like hand motions. Specifically, burning hand says you put your thumbs together and spread out your fingers.
Yeah, but I'm not facing her. No.
Well, I mean, you know which direction she
Let's
was
say you
and when
were.
she sprayed. I mean, I'm basically just gonna make a roll to see if you're fire at the right direction.
I'll hold my action.
All right. So you're blind. Seth, or actually, Red's up.
Okay, let's see. First of all, we're gonna do a spiritual weapon. I'm gonna put that bad boy right there.
Okay.
15?
15.
15 does not hit. Does 15 hit?
15 does not hit. No.
My 16 didn't. Poor javelin. It's in the wall. It's in the wall. Stones are a good option if half our people can't see anything.
10, 15,
And you're
20,
frozen.
25.
You could dash to get the rest of the way.
And with my action, I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna try and get stones.
Dashing and be your action.
The dash,
Dash
is
is my action.
Right,
Thank you,
but
sorry.
you are close enough to see that at the end of each of its tentacles, there's a stone, and there's a stone in its mouth.
Okay.
All right, so that's Red's turn. Sethakar, what are you doing?
Was gonna try running towards the statue, but that's out of the picture.
You can still try to run.
No,
You're not going to be able to dash.
that's never a great idea. Blind.
lost your sight, you can use your monk hearing
I
and
have.
see if you can hear her out.
You can move half your speed.
Nah.
No? All
That's-
right.
We don't risk that. Not in this house.
That's how I.
That's cool. D&D full.
Don't underestimate your hearing. That's how I found the woman when I didn't have this sword.
All right. Let's see. So we're back at the top. Slayer, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just try to get to the other one.
All right.
What's your movement?
30. I'm gonna grab the
Well,
stone.
I don't think they'll come out yet. You can try.
All right. So this very similar to the monster you were embraced by.
Yes.
It has many eyes, 4 of which have gemstones in them.
I'm gonna take them all.
All right.
I'll try to.
They don't budge.
Gosh darn it. I'm gonna throw a javelin at her then.
Well, that's your action trying to remove the stones.
I guess mine will.
I think it'll probably work
I'm a
after she
rage.
takes all those ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage real quick.
You're gonna rage?
Yeah, real quick.
All right. You sure you want to rage?
There goes.
No.
If you try and take him next turn, then
I
your
don't
rage
wanna
is
rage.
gone. Okay.
All right. Goliath, you're up.
I'm frozen, so can I try to break out? Or
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Thank you, Nia Nargan.
What?
Careful.
Hey.
Oh.
Dang.
Hey, welcome. Thank you.
I think
Plus
there was
3,
someone else
21.
that followed too.
21.
I can't remember their name, but thank you for following too, whoever you are.
So you break out of the hold person spell.
That's a good one.
And I still have my bonus action, right?
Yes.
I am the spider.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right.
finally.
Wild shape into your giant spider that you've been wanting to do for so long.
And do I have movement?
See, it was your. I think the hold person happens
At the end of the turn.
at the end of the turn.
Okay, that's fine.
And where are we at?
Or
Oric.
You fool! You've misty stepped within my area of threat, and I'm gonna swing at her.
All right.
It's kind of what I do. 26.
26.
Yeah, one away from a crit. I might as well make it a. I'll smite it, but I'm not gonna Wrathful smite it. What if more stuff shows up?
That's true.
Yeah. $19.
19 damage.
Yep.
All right. So, as her reaction when you strike her, she looks down at you with all 6 eyes that she has on her 3 faces. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma's one of my best
See if you
stats.
fall madly in love with this three-headed.
I hope so. 19.
All right, you are frightened.
The 19?
Oh, sorry, 19.
Yeah.
I think you said 16. My bad.
I was about to
God,
say, I'm like, no,
jeez.
this woman's amazing. I should learn from her.
This is layer monster type situations here. Like, we're
Sorry, I
not.
thought you said 16. All right,
not
no,
gonna
you're
make
not
it through,
frightened by
guys.
it.
Okay.
All right.
I got a bag full of heads on my waist right here. I'm not gonna let six eyes scare me. No way.
All right, where are we at?
Yeah, her
Red,
turn.
you are up.
No, it's
Her
her
turn.
turn.
Her turn.
Yeah.
My bad. Alright, so she's going to Misty Step
You fiend.
over here. And she's going to cast Fireball. Right there. So everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
No, not you. You're completely in the opposite direction.
24?
24 saves.
Nice.
20.
20 saves.
18.
18 saves.
Barely.
Oh, 15.
15 does not save, but you are resistant to fire, so all of you are going to take half damage.
Nice.
You could have taken no damage. See what happens?
Oh, I am a resistant fire damage.
I'm glad I'm taking half of that.
15. So that's 20. So you all take 10 damage.
What?
I can take 10.
I'm unfamiliar with this part.
All right. At which point you're all surrounded in fire, and the blindness has worn off. However, she's going to, since she's closer
Everything
to
white has turned orange.
she's closer to the Minotaur now. Or no, actually, she's gonna go after the monk.
Good.
Take that back, the tiefling. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. She's got to prioritize here. She's going to go after the spider, the
Yeah,
cow
there's-
person, or the
There's all
magic
sorts of,
guy.
All sorts of targets everywhere.
You know, all done
16?
16. You don't have a bonus on that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Too bad.
All right.
So sad.
In addition to the horns that are on top of your head, you're now wearing what looks like an iron crown.
Oh, no.
Ah.
And you're going to crown me right behind my back?
And you have a startling urge to attack the monk beside you.
Shield!
And now Sorrow's turn. Oh, convenient.
Let's see. Since he's right there,
You need to use your action to attack the monk.
yeah. I'm gonna
Turn around.
Turn around since he's right there.
All right.
It's melee attacks.
Burning hands.
Oh, you're going to Burning Hands? It's a melee
Melee
attack.
It has to be a melee attack.
It has to be a melee
Yeah,
attack.
it does.
You willingly want to
Why
Burning
would
Hands
you-
your friend?
Right.
What? Let me see.
You have like a
He's
dagger.
very-
Yeah, I have a dagger
All right,
actually.
so you draw
He
your
is
dagger.
Very
and-
roleplay. Muchness. Much.
That's going to be with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, because I'm using my reaction.
Yeah, the
Shield.
dwarf's trying to block your attack with his shield.
Ah, darn it. It's gonna hit either way.
Yeah, but at least it's not a critical. Because that was a nat 20 on the other one.
It's 17 plus 4.
My shield's really lucky.
I was really hoping
in that
you
sense.
did not change
Alright,
your dice
so-
because I know the C1
See,
is.
so that's a D4 plus
D4
2.
plus 2, yeah.
6 damage.
You successfully stab the monk very well. And you hear voices inside your head go, "Good job, little one."
I don't need you to tell me how to do my job.
What are your hit points at?
10.
Alright, so that's red is up.
I'm gonna use my action to reach for.
Stones.
Can I reach for all of the stones?
Yeah, you can take the stones out.
Yeah, I want to try
You
to
use
take
your
all
action.
of the stones out.
Alright, you can take all 3 of the stones out.
All right, nice.
You got all the stones.
Got all the stones. We're gonna stuff those into my bag too.
No, you
I'm
got
also gonna use my bonus
in the
action
fire.
Well, we don't have them all yet.
to.
Because maybe we need them all.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on the monk.
Alright, are you in range for healing word?
Oh, I
Probably
am not
not.
in range for Healing Word.
You do have your movement still, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to use my movement on that, do I?
Go get
Well,
the other
she's
stuff.
over here anyway. I don't know. You could run.
Oh, I guess the Minotaur is gonna get the rest of the stones.
Well, unless something terrible and
Don't ever
unforeseen
trust the
happens.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
15.
Put in the fire.
Oh yeah, you could stand there and be next to the fire still, I guess.
10,
He's undead.
25, 35, 40. I'm in range now.
Undead lives matter too.
Healing Word. Oh. that's
Some
where
would say
that
maybe
is.
less than others. You've been.
Oh,
You've already
come
died
over that
once.
boil.
It's got to devalue it a little bit. Half off, maybe.
No half off.
Yeah, I think maybe so.
6.
Alright.
8.
What level are you
You get
casting your
9.
healing word at?
Just first level.
First level?
Yes.
Okay, she casts counterspell and stops you from
Oh,
healing.
never mind.
How rude!
That is rude.
This woman does not conserve her spell slots.
She's got 3 heads. She can cast 3 spells a turn.
Oh,
Ah. Yeah, that
Well, if
happened.
I knew that, I'm angry about this bag on my waist. It's not doing anything. I got like 5 heads
Pile
in
all your
here
eyes
now.
together, right?
Yeah.
Well,
right.
that was my action and my bonus action and my movement. So I'm done.
All right, Sethrakar.
Smack the. Come on, heads. Do some work. I'm carrying you for nothing here.
Should probably definitely move away from the thief.
I should probably back away, yeah. I think I might back away a couple steps.
All right, you're gonna use your disengage.
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Or would he still take opportunity attack against him, or is it just his normal
That's
attack
true.
action?
It's only his attack action. So,
So you could run this way or further away from her. If
To the healer would be nice.
all right,
Oh yeah, run as close to me as possible. Although we don't know if we can she'll counterspell again. But if you get closer, I can hit you with an actual touch heal, which is better.
So you moved, didn't you? You have a healing potion, don't you?
You're right, I'll use that.
Yeah, take your healing potion.
can't counterspell this.
I don't remember what I rolled for that.
2d4 plus 2.
Is that a D4 plus 2?
Yeah, for basic one.
all right. So
One
you
or two.
drink
Is it
your
two?
No,
healing
it's
potion.
2D4 plus 2.
Yeah,
That's what I
2d4.
said.
That's 2.
All right, and Slayer is up.
Okay, I'm gonna take the gems out of the
6.
remaining statue.
Gonna take the gems.
Take the gems,
Keep
and
forgetting
I'm gonna
about
walk
everything I
back
can
to
do
the
or happens
fire.
here.
Do they come out?
My memory's not great.
That's why
Yes.
I like D&D.
So
It's
this time you
stuff that I can do.
you can take the stones out since the other stones have been removed.
Awesome. All the gems are out.
Well, I throw a pet at one and I leave.
You're gonna pet the monster before you run from it.
5, 10, 15.
I mean, he had success petting the real one. Why not pet the statue one? Right?
How's
Rub
the
it for
fire?
luck.
How's the fire looking now? Now that all the gems are gone.
There is no fire.
The fire is very dim, actually.
I want to warm the gems.
All right. So Goliath is up.
You can't put all the gems in. He's a spider. They've morphed into his body.
But what if he shook
Oh,
them
I can
loose?
puke him out of
Nah.
it.
Oh, I can puke them out. He says.
This is a horrifying image.
What do you mean?
A spider
I'll,
puking
A
out
spot,
gems?
just
That's
a
web
spider
there,
opening
terrifying.
whatever
whatever
this
mouth
thing
it
is.
has.
I'll shoot web at this thing.
Are you gonna try to web the
Yeah.
the beast, the
Yep.
hag woman?
Yep.
Gee.
That's pretty cool. You couldn't shoot webs across the room as a bear or a
That's
wolf.
for sure.
I'm telling you.
Ooh, I can reroll. 18 plus 5, 23.
23 is gonna hit.
Nice.
Target is restrained by the webbing.
Oh man.
She doesn't need her hands to
But
cast
she can,
spells.
she
And
can
I
cast.
still have my movement, right? So I move over to the fire on the other side.
All right.
What's your movement? You can probably get there.
Water's got 30 feet.
You can probably get there with 30 feet.
Is that all of them? All of them?
Yeah, it's his actions, I think.
That's it. I'm done.
All the gems. Yeah.
Everybody has all the gems, yeah. I don't have any gems, so.
Your turn.
Got restrainer. Grappler.
So if she's restrained,
Yep.
what's the next step from that? Can I do anything to that? Can I take his?
She's restrained, so you have advantage to hit her.
Can I do anything more than that? Like, what is a mist? Do you have to use your hands for misty step? Let's see.
Try grappler, then she can leave.
I don't know. Do you know Misty Step?
I don't know misty step.
So
He
you don't
knows
know.
misty step. Ah, can't do anything. Well, I'm already over here. Might as well swing at her.
All right.
Don't hit my webs.
No, I'll aim for the head.
Which one?
Always go for
One on the shoulder. 14.
14.
Gonna miss. Unless I channel my divinity.
All right.
And she's a big bad, so I'll smite her.
Well, she's not a big bad.
She's the big bad in this room. 18.
18.
Yep.
All right. You hit.
No, 18 more
Or
damage.
18 damage. Yeah. All right. And it's her turn now.
She wouldn't happen to be undead or a fiend, would she?
No.
Okay.
She's a fae.
She's a fae, you said?
This
Fae,
might doesn't
yeah.
do any more against Fae.
All right. You have the ability to sense that, so you would know
Yeah.
that. All right. She's gonna cast Fireball on you.
On me?
Yep.
She's gonna take that too, isn't she?
She is going to take that too, which is actually going to burn up the web that she's covered in.
Well, she's restrained, so she can't make a dexterity save, can she?
Oh, another new follower.
Huh?
She can't make a dexterity save if she's wrapped up, can she?
No, but she also casts a spell on herself.
Oh, that's
Thank you,
cheating.
Jaystone Burner, for following. Hope you liking what you see.
Hopefully.
That's my dexterity. 11.
11?
Yeah.
All right. So you do not save, so you're going to take full damage.
Fireball is a somatic spell. Can
Is
she
it?
cast that? Yeah.
Oh, when
DSM.
restrained, you're right, she can't.
That's even better. I don't have to take full damage.
All right.
Looking out, guys. Looking out.
All right. What does she have to do to beat your restrained?
So she can make a DC 12 strength check,
All right.
or the weapon can be attacked and destroyed. It has 5 hit points and an armor class of 10.
Okay. So either way, she's using her action to get out of the web.
It's immunity to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic.
All right. So she's going to attack with her claws. That is a 13 to hit.
Just makes it.
It just makes it a 12. Yeah.
All right, and she does 2d8 plus 4 damage, so that's more than enough to break
Yeah.
3 of the webs. All right, so now she can cast Fireball without. She's still gonna cast Fireball on you.
Dang.
Roll again or just use the 11?
I tried.
Go ahead and use the 11.
Okay.
But she's gonna cast it far enough so that she also hits. Let's see. Yeah, she can hit all of you
And herself.
and herself. That's okay because she's also casting Absorb Elements on
What about
herself.
me? I'm right over here.
Yeah, not you. It's not.
Not you.
Well, is it that big? I don't know.
Well, you're resistant to fire anyway.
What is it, a dex?
Yeah.
Dex
I feel
save.
like Minotaurs should be resistant to fire.
Just because I'm
15
resistant
save?
doesn't mean I'm damage proof.
That's true.
Immunity is
15?
damage proof.
Minotaurs don't like fire.
Yep.
21.
Does a 15 make it?
15 does not make it.
Ah.
Ouch, that's a lot of damage.
Do I need a roll?
Oh, I don't.
No, you're out. You're clear of the blast. But
I
everybody else.
figured.
What I take?
All right, so that's 10, 22,
magic, so
26,
That's 32 total.
32. Yeah.
Down by 1 point.
Well, actually, so anybody who made the save, which was 17 or higher, only takes 16 damage.
And I'm down.
All right, so you're down.
I am the halfling.
You're the halfling again. All right.
You need to
Every
take
week.
gems off of them.
Every week.
Okay, so she has absorbed elements on herself, so she's only going to take half of that damage. So she takes 16 damage as well.
Okay, you got the
All right, and then she's going to fire a ray of sickness at the Minotaur.
Huh. She can't make it. I have very much bigness constitution.
Sickness constitution.
No man can stop me. That's a 21 and save.
That's pretty good.
No man can stop me. All the way up.
But she's not a man.
All right, so
Same
that's
thing.
only an 11 to hit you though.
Ooh, it did not hit me.
All right. The green energy that shoots out at you also has a trail of fire behind it, as if she absorbed the elements from the fireball and added that to her ray of sickness.
I'm standing there menacingly.
All right, what's your total at? Okay. All right, so
Second
Oric,
stage, yes.
saving throw.
Let's see if I stand up again.
Oh wait, can I put the gem in the fire?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I keep getting the turn order messed up. That was her turn, and now it's
so
Sorrow's
that's
turn.
So who's closest? Because I think I'm still under the Crown of Madness effect.
If nobody's around you, then you don't have to attack anybody.
You can make a saving throw against the Crown of Madness on your turn.
It is his turn.
Please save.
What is it, a wisdom saving throw? Darn it. 16?
Just one shy.
17.
All right. So you still have the urge to stab somebody, but you could kind of attack the cleric's spiritual weapon.
I could attack the cleric?
No, her spiritual weapon. It's the only thing that's in range of you to attack.
Dang.
Unless you want to move closer to somebody.
Well,
it's
you
his-
don't have to.
It's his action before he moves.
Yeah. So, Yeah, so you can't really attack anybody.
Dang.
You do not have to.
But I can move though.
You can move.
The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or none are within its reach. So your option is spiritual
Minotaur,
weapon or
since it's like line of sight, so
what's a melee attack?
You can't.
I'm gonna move to closer
Well,
to
it's
Minotaur
it's
6 months.
attacking before moving.
Yeah, you attack. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're in control of your movement, you're just not in control of your attack.
oh.
So
And if there's nobody to attack, you do
you're
a
probably
normal turn.
better off not moving closer to any of your friends. Alright, so red is up.
All right.
I mean, unless you want to move closer to them so you can stab your friends.
I'm crazy. Why? Oh, of course I would move closer to kill my friends. I lost my mind.
It's her turn now. It's her turn. It's her turn.
It's too
Alright.
late for you.
Red, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
But put the thingies in.
Oh, never mind.
Or not.
Put the stones in the fire. Cook it
It
up.
takes 10 minutes to cast.
Ah,
Definitely not doing that.
the stones in the oven.
I understand that, but also I'm surrounded by people who are laying down.
But not only one is lying down here. You don't need to worry about him. We don't need that right now.
Thanks.
I'm saying you're the one lying down.
That would be an action.
It could end combat.
Okay,
possibly.
you know what? Let's.
Or it could blow up and we could die in magical nuclear hellfire.
Yeah, we'll
in
have
this
to kill him
basement.
as well.
At the risk of my party dying, let's throw the gems in the fire and
Oh,
see what
yeah.
happens.
Alright, so you use your action to throw your gems in the fire?
I use my action to throw all of the gems that I have in the fire.
Alright, the gems go into the fire and they absorb a good portion of the light as they do, so the fire's getting even smaller at this point.
I use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon.
Alright,
Could you both actually?
Actually,
heal?
no. I use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on.
Down man, does he have gems?
No, you don't. You don't have gems, right?
Nope.
You don't have any
Okay, it's
gems.
fine. It's fine then. He can go down.
I wanted to go to a
And the
statue, but
halfling
then
is
I got
up,
blinded.
right?
Yeah, he's up.
So I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you.
Orc?
Work, yes.
I'm too strong for this dungeon.
Would I have gotten a 20?
I have a touch for
No.
you later.
Thank you.
She gonna touch you.
I would have gotten a 7.
I simply said
8 points of
what
damage.
Michelle did.
All right.
Nice. Thank you.
Yep.
You're up. Oh, it's a miracle. I keep going down, getting back
He's
up.
healed, but he's not up.
It reminds me of when I was playing a rogue.
oh, I guess you have to use your turn to stand up, but you are healed. Okay, so that was Red's turn. Sethrikar, saving throw.
Again, natural 20.
Please.
New dice.
Nope.
Alright,
That's one.
one fail.
Don't worry, we'll end this soon.
Sethrikar is once again knocking on death's door.
I'm gonna put the stone in.
Alright,
Happens
you're
every
trying to
week.
put the stones in?
Yes.
Alright, the stones absorb the fire, and the fire gets even smaller.
We only have one orb left. And that's it.
Yeah, you got gems.
And Goliath, it's your turn.
So wait, you threw yours in? The cleric threw hers
All the
in?
gems
All of the
except for
gems-
yours
all
are
of the
in.
gems in are except for yours.
Yeah.
Oh, you got from 2 monsters.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's-
the 2.
Okay, yeah. I throw mine in?
Alright, you throw yours in.
Yep.
Alright, so the fire goes out,
Nice.
and the room goes dark.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's scary.
You also hear the sound of crumbling rocks.
Oh.
I'm
I
your
hope
friend.
it's good crumbling.
I know rocks. I'm gonna hear them.
Oh.
Alright, so that was Goliath's action. Were you going to do a bonus action or a move? You're in the
Bonus
dark
action,
right now.
Yeah, now.
Do you have dark vision?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're a halfling, that's right.
Yeah, one of the monsters.
It's a bonus action, might as well, you know.
Just morph into something that's seen in the dark.
I still have it stuck in my mind that you're a gnome because he used that same miniature for his gnome in the last campaign that I ran.
I used locate the object too, but it was for various herbs in the jungle.
I turned into a tiger.
You turn into a tiger?
Yeah.
Tigers have dark vision?
Yes.
Tony.
Alright.
Enjoy watching and learning to your
Spider
heart's
does too,
content,
but it
man.
doesn't have any hit points.
That's a downside.
Yeah.
Alright.
Move anyway.
So now that you can see the tiger's dark vision, you notice that all the statues are crumbled.
All the statues are gone.
Oh man.
I can see that.
Is there any?
Oh wait, do doors have dark vision?
Yep.
You see anything in their place, or are they just gone?
They're just piles of rubble.
Okay. Well, they didn't
Do
turn
I
into
see
real
anything
monsters.
I mean, the hag's looks like she wants to, eat Oric.
I'm alive again. I can't run very
So I
far.
can attack, right? I can get to her and attack, right?
Well, you used your action to put the stones in the tiger. But you can move towards her if you want to. Alright, so where are we at? That was...
My turn.
Alright, Oric, you're up.
Okay.
Did you make your first saving throw?
She healed me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're up.
Yeah. Are we still gonna fight her? Yeah, I guess so.
We don't have a choice. Now she's leaving.
He doesn't have power stones anymore.
Grabbing my amulet, summon in the ooze,
Yes.
Can you summon it in?
and go right
They
there.
don't have any ooze?
Oh, the
I don't have-
ooze is in the box.
Ooze
I
is
did-
somewhere.
forgot to get it out tonight.
Yeah.
Box.
Swap
I knew there was
stats for
something I
ooze.
forgot.
You traded for getting the spider for getting the ooze.
Well, I have it. It's just in the box under the table.
Nat 20 for the ooze.
Yes!
Running right.
Where's my other d6? Oh, 5 plus 15. 16 damage.
16 damage?
Yep.
On a crit?
Yeah. You know, it wasn't that much.
Alright, what is she at?
70.
Okay, she's hurting.
She's wearing armor. It's getting a -1 penalty.
That's true. Does that work on...
Non-magical metal armor.
Alright, she's not wearing metal armor. She has, like, natural, thick skin.
Well, that's
her
no
body's
fun.
covered in big, like, swollen nodules and
So disgusting.
crusty flesh.
It's no good at all.
Nice and oily.
The opposite of good, in fact. I just want to put my d6 for the ooze. That's what happened.
Ah, it's her turn. Oh, and by the way, on your turn, when you hit her with her attack, she uses her reaction to glare at you with all 6 of her
Oh,
evil
my
eyes.
ooze. Look, my ooze hit her.
Oh, that's right. Your ooze doesn't have eyes, does it?
Yeah, no, it's got blind sight.
That's right. All right, so she can't use that ability on the ooze. So instead,
That's the real big brain move. Okay,
Big
you're
brain.
going on here over
Big
big
brain.
brain.
Big brain.
She gives out.
Yeah, she's like, oh, my statues are crumbled. I can't
go
live
on.
on anymore.
Can't go on.
My statues are crumbled and my reaction was foiled.
My life is no longer worth living.
There's just no point.
And become death.
I'm looking to see if I. Oh no, it has to be a humanoid. She can't crown a madness on the ooze.
Oh, my God.
That's my buddy there.
Does she have blind sight?
Although he can't move very fast. So.
Yeah, you can only move 10 feet.
All right, so instead she is going to. Oh, let's do that. I'm looking up the saving throw real quick. Oric, make a saving throw. Wisdom again. All her spells are wisdom saving throws. It stinks when you got like a druid, a cleric, and a paladin with a high wisdom. Oh, and a monk with a high wisdom.
Should have a good save. That is a 15.
15. All right, you do not save. All right. You are polymorphed into a cat.
I'm a cool cat. All right.
Oakley dokley.
I don't know why that just killed me for a second.
So do you get like a 1d?
I thought she like.
Yeah, I hope I scratch her a little.
Damage or something like
I'm
that,
glad I
or-
summoned the ooze before I turned into a cat.
And she's going to Let's see. She's gonna reach inside the tiger's mind.
Tony.
Does she have blind sight?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Cloak of invisibility.
Ooh, the tiger has advantage on wisdom checks.
It does.
It says wisdom wisdom perception.
Yeah, not on saving throws though.
Sniff her out of your mind.
Oh, I use my wisdom.
Yeah, you
So,
use your wisdom. Yeah.
15.
15. All right. So, let's see. You are frightened as your worst nightmare comes true inside your brain.
I am not. Ghost Wise Halflings are resistant.
Oh, you're resistant to frightened.
Frightening, yep.
Jeez, you guys are like built to beat this woman. All right.
Except me.
You can still use spells and stuff. If anybody's around you, you have to melee
I have
attack.
a crown of madness.
Yeah, but that literally only affects melee attacks if they're around you. If they're not around you, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
Tis I.
So she attacks Oric with her claws and misses. And so that's Sorrow's turn. And you can cast spells if you want, because you have nothing around you to attack.
I can cast spells.
Yes. Since you can't attack anything because nobody's near you.
On her or on us?
Yeah, on her.
On
her.
anything.
Yeah.
If you choose, you could cast it on your allies if that's what you want to do. But
You don't have to.
Does sound like fun. Don't tempt me, Bob.
All right, what you doing?
Let's see. Fire. No. Screw it, fireball.
What?
Firebolt. All right.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. Unable to fulfill the urge to stab your
Nope.
friends. All right, you fire off a firebolt then
That's a 9.
at the giant hag and miss. All right, Red, you're up.
Alright, first I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on the downed monk in front of me.
Yay.
you're gonna have to teach me how to live as a cat if I don't come out of this.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I know what to do.
12.
How
You
much
get 12
did the,
points of,
how much
12
did
points of
the,
healing.
Yeah.
All right, so
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to
poison?
move my
The
spiritual
power
weapon
poison.
Twice
here.
as much as a normal poison. I don't know.
I'm going to attack with it.
If you want to use the poison, use
20.
the poison.
20 hits.
I will. You'll get close and go ka-chow, ka-chow.
70.
Yeah.
She takes 9 points of damage.
79.
All right, she's looking pretty bad at this point.
I'm done.
All right, and Slayer, you are up.
How much damage does poison do again? No.
I just, get,
I'm you now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sepulchre.
I just want to get up.
All right,
That's just about all I can do.
sorry guys, I'm really bad at initiative tonight.
That's fine.
It's
I,
like,
I didn't get.
alive!
I got a sick little one at home, so I didn't get much sleep last night.
Good light beamer, probably. I don't know how long that is, but
I don't know if I can do that well after getting up. Doesn't it take an action to get up?
no, it
No,
takes
it
half
takes
your
movement.
movement.
Half your movement. You still have your action.
Oh no, of course Blaster with the power of the sun.
All right, Blaster with the power of the sun.
Well, you did.
No!
All right, so your bee misses. So as the tiefling's firebolt flies over her head, your sunbolt also passes her by, and
Now it's Slayer.
now it's Slayer's
Yeah.
turn.
So you're gonna use the poison?
Yeah, I'm trying to find how much
Blow
it
it on the dice.
does.
Blowing on the
If you
dice
need me,
isn't working.
it was just double normal poison.
Maybe he just knows.
I don't know how much poison is.
Why don't you ask?
How much is poison?
Didn't we look it up last week?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Is it poison or venom? That's what he was asking to,
It's-
or acid or whatever.
It's the most.
It's the poison.
Yeah,
It's the
higher poison.
the vial of poison that's in the player's handbook.
3d6.
No, it's
66.
the one in the player's hand.
66. I don't think so.
That was a potion.
That's gotta be
of
some pretty
poison.
strong poison.
I think that was I think it was 2d8.
That sounds right.
Okay.
You know you're a barbarian and you have like a weapon you can just run over there and smack her with.
I guess. I'll go over there.
Just saying.
Poison is 1d4.
Is that it?
Poison's
So
1d4.
2d4 because I'm stronger.
Yeah.
I'm a stabber with my halberd.
Acid is 2d6.
Halberd.
Alright. Roll to hit.
That is a 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
You hit.
Put the poison on there. That would probably be an action, I guess.
5, 12. That'd be 9 damage.
9 damage.
Mhm.
Are you raging?
I'd like to rage as well, so that'd be 11 damage. Please.
11 damage. All right.
91.
All right. 91 or 81? She was at 70, right?
No, she was at like 79.
Yeah, because she did damage.
79.
Oh, that's right. You did damage. Yeah. So that you finish her off. You charge with your halberd and hack her down.
Half.
Am I still a cat?
You are no longer a cat.
Oh.
She breaks concentration.
It's a miracle. You've saved me.
And you're no longer
I'm not
And
bound
you are no
to
longer
a
maddened.
life of
Darn.
You no longer
cat
have the urge to
servitude.
stab people.
Darn, my actual stab was seemed to be the only thing that I did well this game.
I think you do well when you cast Magic Missile because it always hits.
Yeah, it's a good option.
Do I look around? Do I notice any robe-like items?
Probably have to. We teleported. Locate again, I guess.
Unless it was here.
You can.
Was it in the fire?
I have dark vision.
All right. You have dark vision, which is true. Now that the fire is out, there appears to be a silver orb that's about 5 feet tall, or like not orb, but like
Glow.
Curved door
oblong.
shape.
Oval, jeez, like an oval shape of silver energy, about 5 feet high and about 2 feet wide.
I jump up and touch it.
You touch it, your hand goes through it.
I want to search the hag.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pick up a rock. Got any? I got some rope. I'll tie some rope on it. Throw it up there. No, chains wouldn't be any good.
Are you gonna throw a rope through the hole?
Hey, with the rock on the end.
All right.
Does it go through there?
It goes through the hole. It goes through the silvery.
I'm gonna pull it back. Do I get the same rock back?
Yeah. You're right.
Oh,
I jump through
it
that.
might be okay.
All right. Well, you're in tiger form, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's kind of a narrow opening. You're gonna have to squeeze through because you're large.
Okay.
All right. All right. You are now in a room, the same room you saw in the pool, and there's the robes on this elaborate mannequin.
So I shape and take the rope.
All right. You have the robe.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm gonna search the hag real quick.
As I lean down through the hole, the rope's here.
Oh man, that's great.
Good shout.
All right, so
I don't know how you guys are getting out of there.
We'll be there in a minute. I gotta get her head first. All right, you get the searching. I'll get the head. Conrad, I'll take all 3 heads. I'm taking all 3 of her heads. Put them in the bag.
It's gonna be pretty gory to try to remove the other
Oh,
two heads.
you know, graphic details.
You've got a
Probably
couple
search
extra
the hag
bags.
while you're there.
Yeah.
I have extra
He's
bags.
searching.
Oh, okay.
I'm throwing the heads in the bags.
All right. It's basically like a medical procedure to carve these.
I'll make my medicine check.
You don't have to roll. You got plenty
Okay.
of time. But I'm just saying it's pretty gory. It's like you're cutting off like a cyst.
I'm a field medic. I popped two shoulders into their sockets today.
All right. So you remove her head and her 2 faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And
You find
I look
anything
around
on
the
her?
room. Is there anything else in the room where I am? Books.
anything else in the room?
With the Magi.
You notice that we're in each of the piles of rubble.
Oh no, I'm in. The
Oh,
room where
you're
the
in that
rubble
room.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we need to search next.
Speaking of
same-
stuff in the rubble.
the same room that you guys were in, or the same room you saw before. And there are books.
I'll read all of them.
Yeah, that's your specialty.
I can read now.
Okay. Well, we're gonna search the lady,
Are the
you know,
books
her body.
enchantment magic?
They are enchantment magic.
Wow.
Maybe we could learn something
Can we
at
learn
the
anything
school.
from these books?
Yeah, you can pick up any 1st or 2nd level enchantment spells
That's pretty good.
to that you would be able to add to your rings of spell storing.
Nice.
Just so happens,
There- there's-
I'm pretty sure common.
Yes, it's enchantment spell. Which is why you had to use it. There's also a door in the room.
You guys want to search? You come up here. There's a door up here.
Yeah, that's what we're
it's probably the
can't
best
leave
way
any
out.
corpse unchecked. That's my motto.
Search the piles of rocks.
Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. I love rocks. That sounds exactly like I would do. We'll search her body first, and then I'll head to the piles for the statues.
All right. On her person, she has this like rucksack type bag on her hip.
Does it have more heads in it?
Does
More,
not
more faces?
Does not have more faces.
Man, she could have been the perfect woman for me.
It's it functions as a component pouch. It also has like a handful of bizarre trinkets in there.
Oh, I love trinkets.
What kind of trinkets are they? Just an amalgamation of...
I actually don't have these prepared. I'll have to tell you next week.
All right, well, we'll put the bag on the bag burner. Does she have anything else on her?
Nope, that appears to be it.
I'm gonna check the
What
rubble.
was her? Was it like weird fungus armor that she had, or was it like weird growths
Her
of her
skin.
own body?
It's her own body.
Ah,
Yeah.
well,
Take
we don't
her
need any of
skin.
that then.
Skin her.
I already got the faces.
Skin her.
I already got
Skin
the
her
faces.
and wear her skin.
This is a family show.
You can skin her if you want, and then I'll check out the rubble piles.
What's in the rock piles?
Yeah.
That was it first.
Underneath each of the rock piles are trap doors.
Oh, maybe you should come back through that silver portal. Oh,
I don't
Wait.
know about that.
Say that again?
trap doors underneath each statue rubble pile, along with a big silver portal to the library.
I got the silver portal, but I am intrigued by the.
I'm just kind of laying down, wearing the robe, looking to see
Yeah,
what's up.
that's a good place for you. As long as the portal doesn't close and you get cut in half.
No, I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you're in halfling form now? No longer in tiger form since you're wearing the robe? Alright.
Does the robe shrink to fit me?
It does. It's magic.
That's great. They need to do that more often.
Well, actually, it won't shrink to fit you until you attune to it. So right now it's kind of big and baggy on you.
Take this time to attune to the
What
robe.
color is it?
What color is it?
Yeah.
It's white with like red embroidery all over it.
I like it.
I got you.
He was hoping it to be black.
Alright.
Are you checking out the doors?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Well,
checking the doors.
let's group up. You know my rule. No looking down strange holes without a buddy.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Alright, so you search all the trapdoors?
Yeah. Peek down them.
Yes.
Alright. They all lead back to the fortress.
Oh, that's no fun. I'm hopping through the silver portal. I'm coming in with you.
What's buddy?
Yeah.
Check out my new robe.
That's so fashionable. Checked out those trapdoors. They were all boring. They were all trapdoors in the same place. In
Did
fact.
you get any more heads?
Well, they go to different
Oh, I got
rooms.
3 of them.
They go to different rooms in the fortress. In
We
fact,
didn't go
actually,
upstairs yet.
Yeah, we didn't explore a lot of the fortress.
one of the trapdoors goes into a room with a dead half-orc in it.
Is it? Can I look at him? Is he a real dead half-orc or is he a fake dead bugbear, like downstairs?
He's a real dead half-orc.
Okay. Well,
He has a longbow and a very big sword.
Is it magical?
someone hold my rope.
Like, how big of a sword are we talking?
I
It's
like
like
that.
a two-handed sword.
Darn it.
I can't use that, but does it look like a a good produced, nice craftsmanship?
It's a very nice sword.
Oh, well,
You should sell it.
I'm throwing some rope back. Grab the rope, someone, and I'm hopping through the door.
All right, you're gonna hop
Yeah.
through the trapdoor.
Grab the stuff.
All right. On this side of the trapdoor, it seems like it's magic. You just kind of drop through the ceiling of the room into the room. Is the sword magic? Is it
Nice.
magic?
No, I was just gonna grab it.
You're just gonna grab the two-handed sword.
Yeah.
All right, you grab the two-handed sword.
Nice.
All right. You're,
Is it magic?
Yes.
That's a question for later.
all right.
That's
Are-
next week's question.
So, are you guys going? What are you guys doing now?
Portal.
Portal.
Yeah.
Portal.
All right, through the portal and then through the door in the
Yeah.
portal.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I got the sword. Is there anything else on the half-orc? Like, does he have any letters or anything on him, or anything of note?
He has a tattoo on the back of his hand of a eyeball.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Cut his hand off,
yes.
put it in the bag, go back to the portal. That's evidence. I am collecting evidence as
bounty. You
I'm
turn it in.
yeah, I am enforcing the law.
I did say he had a longbow if you wanted the longbow.
I don't use a bow. I'm not about that.
I'm gonna take that one.
Oh, you want the bow? If you tell me you want the bow, I'll
I'm
grab
gonna
it.
get that bow.
Grab the bow, bring it for you.
All right.
Go.
Use longbows. It's a martial weapon.
All right. So, anything you guys are doing in the portal room?
Just looking around.
Yeah,
All
hang
that's
out
the
there.
books, right?
I'm gonna
Read
read the
books.
books.
Books for the spells.
Yeah, well-
Is there anything else?
No, I guess not. We'll rest up there.
No, I mean, is there anything else in the room besides the books, right?
Just the books in a row. Yeah. Rest there and check out the door, I guess.
Yeah. All right. You open the door.
Yeah.
All right. You're back to the front of
This is handy. This is great.
You're back to the front of the fortress.
Well, I'm glad we didn't have to go back through that.
Yeah.
I do not want this place. Whoever
I
wants
want
this
it.
school can have it.
Good place.
I will own this place to the day I die.
All right. Whenever you're wearing the ring, if you go through the front door of the fortress, you will come to the library.
That's good.
Magic and transport to the library.
I was just gonna send the ooze to the front door and then have it turn around and see if it could come back.
Now that you guys turned out the light and destroyed the statues, the creatures are no longer infesting the fortress.
That's even better. I figured
That's even worse.
next week we'll go through and sweep it, clear it out. I think. Check
No,
out.
we've got other places to be.
There's Xanathar Guild in there. I thought you had a grudge against them.
I do, but
Well, I mean,
more
there's
interested in
opportunity
what's
to
going
kill
on.
them.
I'll just speed things along. I'll let you know that if you search the fortress, all the Xanathar members are dead. They were killed by the Sorrow Sworn.
yeah.
Did that quiet guy have anything on him, or the frog?
The frog had a spear, and the quiet guy had a pair of short swords.
Short sword. It will make you
What
sing.
was the
You have
fly
way
guy that
too
they were
many-
saying he was so deadly?
I want those
What
short
was it?
swords.
He was just a human.
Oh, okay.
He was an assassin. The short swords are silver. The two-handed sword is
Yeah, from the orc guy.
Oh yeah.
the two-handed sword is a +1 two-handed
That's
sword.
pretty good. Look at you. Now you have a weapon.
The longbow is just a regular longbow.
Anything special
Great sword.
about the short swords besides that they're silver?
They're just silver.
I'll take it.
But the fact that they're silver means that they're useful against like were
And it's
creatures.
+1,
and
so
stuff
you
like
hold it.
I didn't think about that.
that.
+1 to both.
And like I said, all the Xanathar members are dead,
This.
and you guys have cleansed the fortress of the Sorrow Sworn.
We have the robe.
Oh yeah, you look real stylish in that thing.
Now we can beat Bianca.
I don't know about that. I have to tell you, I looked up the robe and the staff. The staff is much more powerful than the robe.
Darn it.
I found it by accident going through these things.
Hey, he bought that box and he was looking through them all and he found it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll see.
All right. So next week, are you guys going to the?
Bianca or evil fallen
Oh,
warlock
no,
friend?
we're going to. She's got to go. Yeah,
We
wherever
gotta
she
tie
is.
up all our loose ends.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to do all the schools before we head for Bianca.
I agree.
To have the maximum amount of knowledge to fight her with.
So that's what evocation we gotta go to now?
Bianca's last you saw, Bianca was at Evocation.
Never mind. The
So
other
we're
one.
going to Conjuration.
Conjuration.
We have our thing of water from the
Thanks
scrying
everyone
pool,
for watching.
So we
Hope
could use
you
that
enjoyed
again.
it.
and
Thank you
look.
everyone for following and subscribing. If you
yeah.
like this, tune in. We got events every
gonna-
week here. I don't have a last
I'm gonna check
minute
to
thing.
see if I can
Bye.
find a unpaid intern somewhere.
Thanks again, everybody.
You don't just need a regular intern.
Oh, he wants
You
to
have
go
find
in
a
and find his.
magical-
No, I'm gonna take an apprentice. I'm gonna give him the
All right,
ring.
guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't realize how late it was when we started the boss battle. I would have saved that for next week.
No, it's okay. We're glad to get it out of the way. I've got nothing to do.
Cool.
I have Biggie back.
We barely survived.
Barely.
Yeah, it was close.
She was tough.
Yeah.
I was more scared about the monsters upstairs.
Could I skin the witch?
Yeah, if
We
we hadn't
already
figured
left
out
there.
that, if you hadn't asked the War Council, we would have been in there forever.
I want to wear her as
That could have
armor.
been bad.
How much health did those things have? Were we even close to killing that one in the room?
116.
What?
That's when they
Hold on.
died.
Oh, yeah.
That's when one of them died.
The one in the room that was hugging him, it would have died soon, but every time you hit it, it would have done a buttload of damage to him. Those creatures are nasty. But I've been wanting to use those Sorrow Sworn, so I was just waiting for you guys to go to the School of Enchantment because.
Good night.
Good night. Because I was trying to find monsters that would fit with like the concept of enchantment and the idea that they feed off of negative emotion. I figured was a perfect perversion of enchantment magic.
Completely
And of
counters
course-
my character.
Huh?
my character's like, oh, I fear them. I fear all of them. I fear everybody. 50 monsters spawn in all around me. Hug me to death. Yeah.
I was, if you had stayed in rage for one more turn, you would have summoned the angry.
Ooh, angry.
Which is the most powerful of all of them.
Angry bad.
So that's why I kept asking you if you were still in rage, because I was keeping track.
Ooh.
And once you were down in this room, closer to the light, your rage would have summoned it even faster. So it's also a really good thing you figured out the gemstone thing. Because as long as the gems were in the eyes of the statues, you would have summoned more of those down there.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah, that could have been a total party kill. If
Then I would go upstairs. I'd go back up the steps. I'd say, please mind control me again. Send me away. I won't be as strong-minded this time.
Where's this one go? Is this keeps or temples?
That is keeps.
Talking nonsense.
Yeah, I need to find an unpaid intern fast.
Well, we have some time.
I'm gonna go out on a righteous crusade where I'm just gonna spin in a circle with my whip.
Well, we'll do some errands next week before we head to school.
No man will stop.
Your unpaid intern, and I want to see about putting them
Unpaid
tree
intern.
gems into my armor or something.
Yeah, unpaid intern.
Yeah, from the table that I took the gems out. I want to see if maybe I could make it magic armor by putting the gems in or something.
To resist the ooze.
Yeah, I gotta do something. Come on. The ooze has 10 feet of movement? That's terrible.
So good.
I summoned it and he's gone.
Either that or you have to buy something that's resistant like a cart with wheels so you can push it around.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise that magic item is way too powerful. If you could summon a ooze and keep it with you at all times.
I gotta do something with him. It's like, help me kill my enemies. Alright, you're useless to me now. Goodbye. He's there forever. He's gotta get lonely.
Well, no, he goes back in the internet, doesn't he?
I don't know. We've never tested if it's a new one every time or if it's just more and more. I could have been leaving oozes around the world ever since I started summoning them.
Oozes. Oh, man. Hopefully this kid sleeps tonight, huh?
Yeah, I am super sore too.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a poison license and start selling poison.
Yeah, do you mind putting those in the bag?
These all go in there?
Yeah.
In Waterdeep, do you need a poison license to start selling poison? A poison permit?
You've got a permit for that deadly poison you're selling indiscriminately?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know that
I'll say monster poison. Specifically works on monsters.
monster poison.
Strong rat poison. Kill the rats and whatever else tries to break into your food stores.
I can take out the entire city by going to the wire supply, dropping the gem in.
I don't know how long it would take to take out the entire city.
Most of them.
People wouldn't mind the green water suddenly. Glowing green water.
No, but it'd be so diluted. You know.
You sure the War Council isn't...
No, I wouldn't actually.
They're not the good guys.
If I get rid of everybody,
Who would have
more
thought that the
evil.
War Council would have been the good guys?
Thank you for watching this Cape Fear Games video. Want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell to know the next time we post to YouTube. Join in on the fun on our live stream at twitch.tv/CapeFearGames. And check out our website, capefeargames.com, for all your gaming needs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.